I'm at Grace Church Road. I went to Waynesboro to bring this man down to this address. And now he's trying to force his way into a house. I'm afraid to move my vehicle. They're fighting in there.
It's inside the house now?
Yeah.
You have your doors locked?
It's open. I'm in a van.
You need to make yourself safe, okay? Even if you've got to drive away from there to get away from him and close that and lock that door. Do that for me now, please.
Okay, wait a minute.
There's Callie. All right, Louis, get your ass on here. All right.
Hello. How are you?
Good. Here, let me actually turn my fan off there. My thing.
Sure.
But I was wondering why's my... I think I hit hello for my StreamYard, but I didn't see it come up.
Oh.
Because it's on, but I was just wondering why it wasn't doing its thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Hey, guys. Hey, everyone. So, Louis and I, we decided we're going to do a live together tonight, didn't we, Louis? Well, I asked him. He said, yeah. Why is my StreamYard's not working?
Hey, Kelly, how are you?
Yep. Say hi. Give a couple shout outs there, Louis. I just want to see something for a sec.
Yeah, I actually was able to get chat to work today, so I can see things.
One sec here. Yeah, just wondering where my
Hey,
StreamYard
Jill,
is.
welcome in.
Cloudbot. 1 sec, and then Cloudbot on. Come on, Cloudbot.
Alexa's here tonight. That's good to see you in, too.
Oh, Cloudbot, you silly little thing, you. I don't know why, because it's like we're live, right? Yeah, live. Blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
look that way.
Hey guys. Hey Jenny. Jenny from the block. Hey Callie. Callie and Kelly. Right back to back. Hey Alexa. Hey Tracy. Hey Crystal. Yeah, sorry, just trying to get little Cloudbot here to do its thing. I don't know why Facebook is like, be ready to start a live at 6 o'clock. And I'm like, Facebook, it's like 6:05. Silly things. Anyways. So Louis, what are we going to talk about tonight?
Oh, some crazy people?
Possibly.
Some crazy accusations?
Yeah. I mean, there definitely are crazy people out there, but
welcome to the big top.
Yeah, welcome to the big top. But I just want to make one thing clear though, is that that the channel that's called The Unsolved, this is by no means any sort of attack on this gentleman, because like anyone,
I want to give him credit for what he did. I just have a hard time buying some of the story that he was being sold.
Oh, I have a lot of problem with the story that he was being sold. But the thing is that a lot of people, let me put it this way. I think you'd have to be pretty gullible if someone would ever to believe that, Tweedledee and Tweedledummer, let's go down to Delphi, and I'm just going to sit my ass in the Jeep. My dad's just going to go round up a couple girls, and he's going to take them out, and he's going to come ask me for some help, and then I'm going to waddle my ass down the hill and, go help him stage a crime scene. And
and by the way, nobody in the police department figured out that my dad and him were best friends. Ron Logan and his dad were friends for years, and nobody knows that, but
Yeah. That was definitely speculation that people have been saying for a long time, but I mean, nowhere did I ever come across the fact that Klines knew Logan's, but let me put it this way. I have nothing to prove that they didn't. But
right, exactly. But I don't
it's kind of one of those things like, so since 2001, we're all idiots and none of us could, figure that out. And all the people that lived in Delphi and that, and, I think some of the good sleuthers that are, that live around the area probably could have connected something them,
Yeah, I think that would have come sooner than now. It wasn't the guy on drug charges that's in, a restricted area of the jail with the pedophiles was able to get this at somebody. That's.
Yeah, 1 second. Alexa, in chat here, Alexa. It's up to you if you want to join us for a few minutes or whatever and tell us why you have a problem with that, and come on with us for a few. I mean, I was actually looking at a little bit of the writing myself on a couple of things. I'm like, hold on, let me just compare over here on there. If you want to, I can drop you the link in the email if you want. If you want to come on and join us and tell us what your thoughts are with that. If not, it's okay. But let's see, Alexia, there's so much of that story that KK has left out. Well, at no point did we hear anything about Abby and Libby, really. Just the fact of, we went down, my dad took them out, hey, da-da-da. And it's just like, all I'm thinking about is this turning into freaking the Looney Tunes?
Do you want to know what I focused on?
Besides it already is, but is this even more? Go ahead.
What I focused on watching those 3 episodes was not the storyline, but the motive. And if people miss the motive, it's easy to, because it was just dropped a few times. But you'll notice that the pictures that were drawn, he was able to get Kline to sign the back of. And he got in trouble for trading the pictures for his ID bracelet as a memento, not really to maybe sell when he gets out. So he's got some propaganda to make some money. It looked like a money grab from the start for me. And if anyone saw that's I was clouded from everything else because I'm looking at and he said he went in, I think it was in June or July. So I'm like, well, there's a 3 or 4 month period from now to when this guy went in. So who else started putting things out 3 months ago? Somebody that was in the pictures.
Hold on. I can show you this, because if this isn't the most beautiful picture that I've personally, seen myself, hold on. Let me just find it. Right there. Hold on. Let me share my screen. There she is. There's the beauty queen right there.
There we go.
Oh, that sexy thing. Okay, let me just quickly drop Alexa the link in an email here. Compose. Where's Alexa?
You know that you put that up there now, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that this guy whose initials were given in that video is an undercover ISP agent who draws sketches. That's got to be what it is, right?
I think so.
Is he an ISP sketch artist?
Yeah, I feel like he is, probably. You know what? That almost looks like that sketch. You know where they put up that sketch with the alien head? And then he was identified just by that? Because obviously this gentleman can draw the other thing. But as for drawing, like, that is not a work of art. For, like, meaning he might be good at the cartoony things, but he's definitely not good at depicting an actual person's face. But you know what? I don't know, though. I feel like this is wife Lilith. I don't know. I think this is the best side I've seen of you yet. And, I feel like it is a little bit. Hey, Adam. Who is that of the drawing? Oh, that's wife Lilith, aka Holly Lowry. Holly Lowry. Wife Lilith, I know you're watching. You enjoy the show tonight. So because you know what? Holly's the big shark and we're just the baby sharks. Yeah, because Holly's got us all wrapped around her little pinky right there, from Hickville. I just want to make it a little bit bigger. And it's like, do you want to know what deal we're making? Or do you want to know what the deals are? The deal is that anyone that even claims, this is the joke of it, okay? Okay. This is the joke of it to me. I don't care. Politically correct or politically wrong. Kegan Kline. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, right? Okay. Not exactly a gorgeous individual by no means. And then Holly comes along and it's like, oh my God, I want to tap that. In fact, I want to be the fiance. Actually, you know what? I'm so smooth, and I'm probably under. That's the undercover agent we're talking about, right there. Is Holly. Okay, you guys, because obviously Holly is just so smart, and she's outwitted us all. Yeah, I just think it's just an absolute joke from start to finish of it. But you know what? The joke of it is that really what that guy said? Let's just say it's true. Why would, first of all, they have someone that did a nominal drug charge with pedo? Would they do that?
Well, it's even more complicated than that, because he goes on to say that he's a celebrity in there and people keep filling his books with money for commissary. That's not how they treat people like that in prison or jail. That's why they keep them protected in a different area. But, you know, if we want to believe that a guy with a drug charge is in the same part of the jail as a person that's part of the largest C-scam ring in Indiana, then I guess we could believe that, but I don't.
You know, right. Like, so I don't, like I said, I don't want to take anything away from the unsolved, because, you
Correct,
know,
yeah. I give him credit for what he put out there. And you have to give him credit for putting it out there, because whether it's scrutinized or not, he took the time to vet this guy, talk with him, get as much info as he could, and make some videos so people can get some information. I just think that the guy that he interviewed has an ulterior motive.
Correct. This is my thing, and I don't know about your guys' thing, but my thing is this, and I don't know the story behind it, but if I have that kind of information, I'm just going to go look for a channel that has 1K subscribers, and I'm just going to release this plethora of great stuff, you know. Could happen, I guess.
If he caught it, he said that he tried doing that, and everyone was ignoring him.
That he tried to go to other ones?
Yeah, he said that the gentleman tried doing that, and he wasn't being treated or taken seriously, and that he was the first person that actually took time to vet him and ask him the right questions.
I wonder if he was going to, like, you know, I don't know, because, like, I've never heard of this. You know, who knows? It's
funny how people that keep coming out with some sort of relationship to one of the Klines come out to less popular or you know, YouTubers without as much of a following already, and they just seem to find these people, and it's kind of interesting. And I said, once again, I give him credit for doing what he did. I'm glad that I got to watch him today. I just think that this gentleman that's now taking advantage and living in a hotel room and probably getting room service and probably trying to market his pictures right now is, you know, is the one that's coming out.
I know that's, like, honestly, that's all I seen when I saw the signature on the back was, you know, like, that's the whole point of getting signatures so that, you know, this stuff I can make some money off this.
It looks more choreographed to me. And, you know, the timing also works out with Lilith coming out there. So, you know, is this part of a bigger plan? You know,
I've thought about that myself.
Yeah.
Like, because, you know, there's a sucker born every minute, and there's a lot of people that, you guys, we know there's a lot of wackos out there for sure. And it's just like, you know, like, there's people that are just, we've seen the trolls. It's like the depth that these people will go to literally have no life to do this stuff. Now, like I said, obviously, wife Lilith, I bet you just love your name being said today, don't you? It's going to roll off my tongue many a times tonight, just so you know. So you just stay tuned with me, all right? And so it's like with wife Lilith, the only person that knew that I personally messaged Kegan, and which was very simple, 5 messages basically saying, you know, I know you're not the BG. This is the initials to who is. Basically, are you up? You know, yeah. So, and it was like, so what? That was the only person that knew. Yeah, I can't remember if I told Deb or Adam at the time, or if I didn't. Can't remember. Either way. So when I seen my name up there, I'm like, I don't care. So what? Like, big deal. Someone, Brent gave me the number or whatever, and I was like, sure, thanks, dude. And it's just like he did, just like Kelly did, whatever, and I didn't, whoever else, right? I don't even know. Maybe there was 10, 20 people that did it. But when I saw my name, I was just like, okay, that means that whoever wife Lilith is obviously is in connection, regardless, with Kegan Kline. Now, regardless, we know that wife Lilith, internally on the inside, she's like a -10. On the exterior, visually to the eyes, let's give her a 7, just to be fair. And right, so we're talking Kegan, who's like a 1, and wife Lilith, who's a 7, and you're going, like, not because you know what I mean. But then you look at those people that are freaking jail groupies, but the thing is that she's a Cottrell, and that's right there where it stops for me. She's a Cottrell. Okay, she married a Nathan Cottrell. There's Sheena Cottrell. Blackbird runs on the Dunker side. Do you know? So who is exactly Lilith? She wears Holly bracelet because I see the necklace around her. She has like a Stormy necklace. It says Stormy. Definitely Stormy. Actually, you should like me just because I'm a feisty person. And then there's the Holly necklace around there. So, so
are you ready to hate me?
No? You want me to?
No? Well,
Go
you
ahead,
might. I want to give her a little credit where credit's deserved.
It's okay.
And,
go ahead.
And after going over that letter that you guys went over the other night,
Yeah.
I see a whole different scenario. I see a catfisher being catfished in that letter. I see somebody trying to groom somebody that's not giving them the responses. And if you listen to the things in that letter, like she's not responding to the text, messages. He's hoping that she'll respond to the letter, and he's going on and on every day, falling deeper and deeper into this hole I think she built. I think the whole thing here was to play him while he was in there, get what she can. She started doing stuff with him right around the same time that this gentleman was supposedly locked up.
Okay, wait. Are you because you're talking about? So Kelly Aaron is the person with the letter.
No. What I'm saying, when you're looking at that letter, the way he's acting,
right?
I think that he's being manipulated.
Oh, absolutely. There's no question about that. Yeah.
Right. And then you look at what she's doing and the way she's acting with her channel and putting stuff out. I think that her whole goal here was deeper. I think that maybe they're like this gentleman's initials are DNR.
Yes.
It's also been hinted that the person on the bridge used DNR as a ploy to get control over the kids. So those letters jumped out at me right away. That was kind of odd. I went on Indiana Mike case and I put DNR in as first, middle, and last. Yeah. And I don't know if you really need more than that, but I tried several combinations for first and last name of adding letters, and nothing comes up in my case. So that was kind of an odd thing. And then this gentleman in prison drew this picture of her. How does he know what he's drawing if he's locked up in there? Him and Kegan are not sitting there sharing stuff on a screen. I find that kind of hard to believe.
So do they have one of these things in there? Is that inside of their cell?
That's supposedly a picture that this guy drew of Kegan.
Right, with boobies and phone, and so is that just kind of like, so you know how Barbara McDonald sat down, he has a phone in his hand, blah blah blah. Yeah. But do they have anything like this inside cells?
I really can't see somebody that's charged with all this C-scam and stuff with computers being allowed all kinds of access. And if it is, it's going to be reviewed.
Yeah. Well, so Kegan has no chirp money,
right,
at all, and Holly hasn't put any money on his in a while.
Right, because I think everything she did was to start a trail to lead him into giving up information to make this monetary for both of them. I think that's what the goal was there too.
Okay. Keep talking for a sec. I want to see.
Sure.
A second.
Looking at those videos today, everything I see there is a scam to make money. I might be right, I might be wrong. I don't think the YouTuber was intentionally putting it out that way, but I think this gentleman that's living in a hotel, getting room service, and now probably trying to sell these pictures that he has, that was trying to get, an ID bracelet. Why would you want an ID bracelet from somebody that's being investigated? Unless you're going to turn around and try to make money off that too. You see how these big convicted people, their stuff becomes very profitable later on. And if it turns out that way, that he winds up with even more charges later on, once the trial's over, anything from him in jail is going to be worth money. So I think that there's an ulterior motive, and his timing sort of works out with Lilith's timing when she changed her videos.
Yeah.
So I would almost wonder if there's some sort of a connection there. They're all from in the state. And I think she's much sharper than people give her credit for.
Lilith?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't take her to be an idiot by no means, to be honest. Well, hold on.
That's where I said you're going to hate me, because I have to give her some props, because I think that whatever she's doing is well thought out in her mind, and there's an ulterior goal at the end, not what people think.
There's an ulterior goal. That's probably the best way to say it.
Yeah.
There's an ulterior motive to this. That's just exactly.
I've looked at her videos, and if you go further back in the videos, there's some interesting ones where she goes through some of those paths that sort of fit the timeline. I think she's aware of more information than people really are.
Yes, she is. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Kelly Aaron, targeted. I'm telling you, really, I think that Libby and her friends were caught up in some kind of scheme he was doing. And even after they passed away, he continued to talk to her friends. I guess it really depends what line people go down. If you had your hypothetical line, do you think this is to do with the CSAM's part of it, that Libby was annoying or something like that, and that what this reminds me of? I'll tell you right now, okay, you guys, and you guys probably don't know this. Some of you might have guessed it or thought about it for sure. I can tell you right now that the bridge guy, okay, first of all, it's not Tony Kline or Kegan Kline. That's where I know this one blows that out of the water. It's not them. Their faces don't match. They're not even close. That's the joke of it. That's why I know this is an absolute joke. Doesn't matter. Even if a monkey could sit there and put their faces side by side to the bridge guy, you know that TK or KK is not the bridge guy. That's not even rocket science. That's just 101 of doing a little bit of homework. Okay. You can easily see the, eyes to the mouth, to the nose, to whatever, to the chin area. You can easily put, regardless, doesn't matter. You can easily put that and check that for yourself. Kegan and his dad have a very little mouth to nose area, very little. Okay. The BG has a very little chin, the button chin. Okay. Both TK and KK have a thick, round. They're basically like little freaking Pillsbury Doughboy faces, right? With the round thing. Okay. But they have the crimson chin, and so that right there, just that whole story just goes out of the water on there. Forgot my train of thought, people. I was too busy went that way when I should have there. What were we just talking about? I had a point there. All right. What were we just talking about? We were talking about, go ahead. What were we just talking about? Hate it when I do that. Well, literally, I'm asking you what were we talking about.
Before which change
just before I went off on my thing, you guys, what was I talking about? I had a good point there.
You put that picture up there showing him in the jail cell.
I remember.
Yeah. The character that was drawn, like he went to a carnival and
I'll tell
they drew that character because it fits the topic with the carnival theme.
No. Okay, but point is, it's that bridge guy. It's like the bridge guy, and even though Kegan Kline both play this game, Call of Duty. I'll tell you right now, what people don't realize what's on the BG is that it is true. He was trying to pretend like he was a police officer or an authority. What's literally on him is how do I say it? It's a tactical vest that's on that jacket, and you don't see it because people just keep judging this whole BG without even doing any homework behind it and going, this guy looks 55. Why? Because I look at the picture and that's what he looks like, right? So that's to 75% of the people, if not more, that watch Delphi, that just look at this picture, they zoom it in a little bit and go, oh, yeah, no, definitely it looks 55 years old. Yeah, okay. That's doing nothing. That does nothing. Anyone that truly puts in the time and effort to looking at the bridge guy, okay, they'll see that on his right hip, if you're looking at the video, his right hip is a badge. It's like a police badge type of thing that you would put on your pant hip, like a police tactical vest. You can see on his facing the thing, you'll see on his right side that there is, like, I don't know if it's a walkie-talkie that's in his thing, because you can literally see it. And it's either that or it's a device to do with the whole camera thing, whichever. There's a device that stands right out. Or I think that picture's on my thing. Either way, there's so much more to that BG and what he's wearing than what people think. So yes, to me, how that BG lured the girls down is that he came across and he had basically his tactical gear and he had his badge to make it look like he was an authority figure. I haven't released that stuff yet, though. That's just stuff because if it's not up to par quality to show you guys, I'm not going to show it. I'm saying it right now because I haven't said it. And normally I'll show it and then say it. But, you know, when I was looking at something else, which was that watch thing on his hand, this shiny thing that stands out, I was like getting more images. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me see if I want to show you guys that one image, I guess. Maybe I will. Because let me just see here. Lewis, can you see what people are saying in chat?
Yeah, let me see if I can pull it up again.
Oh, okay. And because I know you guys are speaking over there. And I don't see Alexa. I just want to share an image with you guys that I'll share with you here. Is it this one? It's so hard. Okay. It's like, where's the best image? It's in purple. Okay, well, I'll try to send it, and if it makes it out on computer, then it makes it out. If it's not, then, well, I don't know. Let me see. And of course, my iPad wants to be a piece of shit and tell me that the storage is full again. Oh,
you know,
iPad.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. What?
Oh, no, just I noticed that straight from the horse's mouth always wants to ask me questions, and then I never have a way to contact after the chat. It's the first time I've seen him on here or her on here since I'm actually live. So if they want to leave a comment at the end of the video in the comment section so I can respond to them, I'll gladly do that if you've got any other questions.
It's not a scarf, by the way. It's a mask, but you can believe it's a scarf. No, actually, honeybee, you didn't say it was scarf because it's too wired. It's a mask. It's literally a Halloween mask. It's not a scarf. I can see why someone thought it was a scarf, though. I can see why someone thought it was goggles. You know, I can see why. Who are you referring to, Lewis?
With which?
You said for someone to leave a comment. Who were you referring to?
I've noticed in all the videos, straight from the horse's mouth always wants to ask me something or talk with me. And I said, if they leave a comment at the end of the video, not in chat, but a regular comment, I can respond to them. Then they wanted a message, they can. And
yeah. Okay. Come on, iPad, you hunk of shit. Swear to God, you're going to go out the window one day.
It's just fine. They brought something up today that I was looking into again earlier today. So it's one of those things that pops up every time I start looking.
Let's see. Just take out the word staging and put out props because he wanted the pictures and the videos to look good for the customers on his yellow app. Yeah, it really, I mean, take out the word staging and put up props. That's really what this is all about. You know, let's stage something. Let's make some money out of this. You know, like, I mean, that is, it's like, It's a staged crime scene. There's freaking bunny rabbits. There's a cat. There's a freaking pig. I'm pretty sure that's going to turn out to be a pig on his hip, like a pig purse, because I can see that there's a stuffed animal there as well. Not even kidding. Not even kidding. But anyways, I'm going to leave that one alone until I can show better pictures of that. But just like everything, it's just, you know, here's, can you just picture this? Like I said, it's like freaking a Call of Duty person's on the bridge, really. It's like they're living out their fantasy, really. You know, like Call of Duty, you know, gun, like that type of thing. And then you got your masks, you got your crime scene, you got your staging, you got, you know, 2 girls that are murdered. You know, it's just such wickedness. It's just such like, regardless of Klines, or at least one of the Klines is involved. But this whole crap about KK saying that him and his dad did it by themselves type, you know, idea is just an absolute crock of shit. And these people that are feeding into it, like, let me put it this way. If you have a channel, are you not going to put out that information if somebody puts it to you, knowing full well the thing is that some people actually believe that TK and KK just did it themselves. That's the sad part about it. But that's their right to think that way. So for the people that do think that way, they're going to be like, oh yeah, KK's talking. Can you imagine that your lawyer's like, here, let's kind of think up a deal. Let's give him a deal. But you know what? Keep talking all you want, dude. You know, you just keep chirping those people. You don't remember people, everything that Kegan Kline does is being watched like a hawk. You don't think that this cellmate, that they would be sitting there asking the cellmate, wouldn't you think that would be a normal thing to do? Hey, do you have any information for us? Like, you know, You wouldn't think that if it was so important that they would have literally tried to talk to this cellmate himself, you know? Do you not think so? Like, if he's a cellmate with him, I would think that if usually, right, people that talk are the little snitches that are their cellmates, you don't think if it was important enough that they would be probably contacting? What do you think?
I think that this whole scenario doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever, with being able to get those pictures and then signed and then back out. And while he's in there, he gets in trouble for it and reprimanded and written up. And then all of a sudden he's out again, living in a hotel. It doesn't all fit together like you would normally see things. I mean, you've seen law enforcement go to the extent with certain people to have a paid informant go in there to try to get information. And that almost seems like what was going on here, except not being directed by the police, but being directed by somebody else to go in here and find stuff where they can profit on later on. I mean, it's a whole, I think it's like catfishing the catfisher.
You know, whether it's Holly, whether it's DNR, which, I was going to say, the guy said it was his cellmate there, Adam. I thought Adam was going to actually tell me, like, oh, I know exactly who this is. That he says the cellmate. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Well,
I know that.
they changed that around. He says cellmate, but then all of a sudden they changed that later on to being a friend that's just in the same area. Because somebody calls him out as not having cellmates when you're in that kind of situation that are with different charges. Yeah. So it's just contradictory statements in the 3 videos.
It's just amazing how much compact shit can happen in all like about a month's time, isn't it? You know, wife Lilith comes out of the woodwork, in a sense, to, you know, like, ooh, you know,
you
I'm 20 boys.
You want my honest opinion on this? Why I feel it's not real?
It doesn't,
because there is a reward, and there's a large monetary reward, and you see that they're looking for a money gain on the information they're getting from Kline in jail. So if the end game is to make money, why not hold this information out for law enforcement, get the extra step, and get some of the reward? I don't see them doing that because they released it on a podcast instead of going to the police.
Yeah, I know, right?
So that's what makes me think that DNR is feeding a line to whoever's going to listen to him so that he can get some publicity, so that these pictures can go up, and then maybe he can get some offers after the trial.
Money, money, money. You know, it's just to me, it's like cons, 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 cons. Kegan Klines
Yeah.
a con. He's a manipulator. Holly Lowry playing her games, manipulator. You know, they all think that they're so smart when really at the end of the day, they're honestly, truly the biggest idiots. You know,
And
we're sitting here.
don't find out either, because maybe he's behind this. Maybe he met this
Who?
guy in there. You know what?
Tony Klein? Thanks, Alexa. Yeah, you
Yeah,
know,
maybe Klein decided, you know what? Yeah, let's do this and make some money.
why is it that the only people that are trying to change the facts are all these criminals, right, Holly? You know what? You should be worrying about your bills in your own life. That's what you should do. Maybe somebody paying you, somebody offering you money because your life sucks so badly that somebody's offering you money. It's like seriously. And then you got DNR. Don't even know who the dude is. Don't care. He's obviously did time in jail and probably has a umpteen more records to go with it. You know, like you can't trust these people or shit. You know.
You know, you can't release his real name because people might bother him in his hotel room.
You know,
Room service might get interrupted by some guests. You know, that's the last thing he needs.
One of the most funniest thing was here. We're gonna offer him some champagne a night with his fiance. We're gonna offer him this, and you're gonna turn in your dad for us. We're gonna give you that one night, and we're gonna give you immunity too. There you go. Right.
Well, you know, why would he get the room and the champagne if he's getting immunity anyway? He'd be out on his own. So that's a whole farce in itself. But
which reminds me, who else said this? Let me just play it. 1 second. Let me just wait. I don't think that my freaking I think my Streamlabs is gone. Like maybe I have to look back in my settings. Maybe YouTube has their little glitches because it doesn't. You're bad. Oh, there we go. Took you long enough, Streamlabs. Welcome here. But anyways, who else says this, guys? It's Catfishing. Holly has been around for years, commenting on the case. You know, I know she's been around for years, Carol. But Holly is playing a game. There's some sort of game that she's playing now. You know, so whatever that her game is, right? It's no different than Kelly Aaron. Kelly Aaron was doing her game, right? Lure, get information, right? Holly's doing something of the same thing. Like Holly, no one can picture Holly and being the fiance of Kegan Kline, and if so, again, right? It just doesn't seem very likely, right? I mean, there's that percentage, but it just doesn't seem very likely. I mean, all he has to do is like freaking roll on her, and then freaking she's dead. To be honest with you, I am looking for. Where did it go? Oh, right here. So let me just play this for a sec.
I shouldn't have to do the law enforcement's fucking job, though. You know what I mean? That's their job to find out where the fuck I was. It's not mine. It's not mine.
Oh, doesn't that just sound so familiar? You know, don't you guys all remember this? It's like everyone keeps like saying the same darn things in that same little groupie. I don't have to do that. It's not my job. And Kegan Klines, it's not my job to do their job. You know, there's a couple things that are so similar that they say. And you're just like, do you guys just write the Idiot 101 book together or something like that? I don't know. So who here actually really truly believes any of what came out on the Unsolved? And again, nothing against the Unsolved. I
give him credit for coming forward with it.
Well, I think anyone in their right mind would come forward with it. Why not? Even if you didn't believe it, you're going to put it out there.
Exactly. It's just an odd story, and I give him credit. I just wish he would release the name because that seems what's throwing me off with it. But yeah.
Well, I know, but chances are, I mean, I don't think I would expect him to release the name unless we figured it out ourselves. Because in his mind, he did all that back work and says, here, I don't need to tell you the name because I would not have had this stuff had it not been for this person. And I've already background checked him. I've been doing it for
Yeah.
26 years and, blah, blah, blah. Thing is that it's just a crock of shit. It's literally a crock of shit. And I want to say this one more time to people. Like I said it in an earlier video today. Doug Carter specifically said that the one piece away was the bridge guy. It wasn't the Jeep. It wasn't anything else. It was the bridge guy. That's what he said. We're one piece away. When he came out in after 2019, right? He specifically said, the guy literally asked him, about it. And he said, we're one, that basically that somebody knows who's on the bridge, even if you took the face off. That's the exact thing is why I've been fighting for those girls, is because of that sentence. When I realized the BG, it was that sentence right there, Doug Carter, one piece away. That's why I know it's a lie. Unless they're, idiots. Like, let me put it this way. My thing was this. The one piece away, that should have been figured out a long time ago. It wasn't one piece away. It really wasn't one piece away. It's multiple pieces away. Because once they released that information in 2021, kind of like out of their own mouths, the amount of information coming in now because of all those apps and all these other people that were coming forward, that's why it's not one piece away. Because after that release to me, again, the Yubo, like I said, the Anthony shots, to like just all the information, all the newfound information out of other people that are saying, hey, yeah, I talked to this account, right? Just like you said, just like Doug Carter said, we missed something.
If you go back to Doug Carter's statement that you're commenting on, that's when I started really thinking that they lost all interest in both sketches. Because his exact words are, remove the head, don't look at the face.
Yes.
Somebody's got to know this body from the head down.
Because the sketch, not a picture.
They contradicted themselves on the sketch. The first sketch is him, then the first sketch is somebody different, disregard it. Then it's the second sketch, then it's a combination of the two sketches, blend them together, it's something in between. And then he makes a statement like, don't even worry about the head, look at the body. So I wonder if at that point they realized that they did not have a clue what this guy looked like.
Yeah. If anyone truly does a proper dinging in this, it will always drive me batty. Because in my head, I'm just like, you guys, all you have to do is take a simple program and put your BG's face there, and you can determine in a very unexperienced amount of time if that person even remotely. I guess it's because I know the difference between looking at something and truly deep diving into the pictures, so that's where it becomes, it's like surface versus going deep under and going, hey, I don't want to just look at this picture. I want to go deep right into it. And so let me just look at the couple pictures that I sent myself. And hello, Unsolved Crimes. I forgot to email you back the other day, to be honest, and I emailed you back. So I apologize for that, because I seen it, but then I was tired at the time when I saw it, and I was like, I'll do it tomorrow. And then I forgot, and so I did it today. We know KK is not BG, right? It'd be hard to even place TK as B. No, it's just no. Okay, I'm gonna 1,000% people, 1 billion, 1 trillion, whatever you want to call it. No. TK or KK is not on that. First of all, like, their face is too round. Okay, the bridge guy has a jawline, like a straight face jawline thing, not no freaking Pillsbury Doughboy face. Like that in itself. Anyone that doesn't even know how to use a program can still see that, I would think. There's a difference between a rounded face and one that has a straight face and a sharp kind of jawline from the side. What'd Kelly say? That's crazy. You know what was funny? I'll tell you what was funny about that name. Facebook has hundreds and hundreds of profiles using pictures globally. Yes. You know what was funny about that name is that I pulled up Holly yesterday, and then there was somebody on her family because she's got multiple last names. Yeah. So I pulled up her name. There was, I can't think of the lady's name. I'd have to go back. But anyways, so there was this lady, I think it was like a Patricia or something like that. And then Patricia, heaven forbid, should have that last name Kowalski on her freaking Facebook.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what the hell? I can't even like go left and it takes me back right going, what the hell is the Kowalski name doing on freaking this Facebook, which is a relation to freaking Holly Cottrell? And I'm just like, what? You know, like, what? Did you know what I mean? It's not like Kowalski is a common name. And I just am like, just stuff like that. I'm just like, where do the bunny rabbit holes end? It's just ridiculous, to be honest with you. Oh, I was going to pull up a couple pictures, wasn't I? What else you got to say over there? Let's see. I got to open my Facebook. Lewis.
I'm trying to get into the chat so I can see the questions because
Oh,
it doesn't
yeah.
pop up on one screen.
Yeah, you got to stay with me on that. What else we got in here? I'm just looking for those two pictures. Oh no, I only put in one picture. Let me see how badly that's going to come out. Okay, you guys might be able to see it. Okay, let me bring it into my. Did I download it? No. Okay, let me bring it into here. I feel like I'm having a conversation with myself. Just ignore me, people. Just ignore me for a second. Yeah. And we're gonna open. This is how I am when I'm like literally not doing a live. And my husband's like, "Who are you talking to?" Nobody at all. Just me and myself. Okay, leave me and my personalities alone. Oh, that should make it to our Lilith reel. Leave me and my personalities alone, Lilith. Okay. Right? And then someone out there watching is gonna be like, Sunny, I told you she's crazy.
It's funny. We were talking the other day. Remember about that property that comes down closer to the water where it's sort of dried across? And,
yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that started being posted on one of the Facebook pages as a possible scenario. I thought that was kind of interesting. But
yeah. Okay. Can you see what I'm showing you here? You guys? Okay, so right here is the mask. Whoever wants to call it a scarf, whoever wants to call it goggles, go right ahead. I don't care. But this is where the mask is, this area here. Okay. And you see how all I see is this. This actually keeps coming across more like a 6 than a 5. And then whatever is here, and then this is like, I don't know, 2-5. I know I've zoomed it in more, but do you guys see what I'm talking about? You guys can see that, right? You guys would have to be blind unless you're on a small phone.
Yeah, small screen makes it hard.
Good night, guys. Did you ever answer straight from the horse's mouth? He asked a question.
Well, he's got another question. I don't know if there is one missing piece that is needed straight from the horse's mouth. I think that was just a point they got to, and that's the tip saying who they think is on there. I don't think there is a single piece.
What? Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Doug Carter literally said that the missing piece was the bridge guy.
Yeah,
so
that's what, I don't think there's a piece out there. I think the missing piece is somebody to say that's who's on the bridge.
I just don't understand that. Doug Carter said what the missing piece is. So that question becomes irrelevant because he already said.
I don't think a lot of people see that video. I think a lot of people just hear it being regurgitated in different groups and questions, and nobody actually remembers that first video where it was said.
Do you guys remember that? Straight from the horse's mouth. You remember that video? The one where he's sitting on the couch having the interview with that news guy. He's sitting there and he's like, and the news guy says, "Do you want me to?" So you're saying that you don't want us to look at the first sketch anymore. You want us to look at that. Yes. Okay. Literally. Yes. And then he's like, a sketch is not a picture. And, and then he goes, and my basically his own hypothesis was, well, hey, maybe the two combined can you zoom out a little to show more of his face? No. On this one, no, Nick, I can't, because this one was distinctly taken to enhance that piece right there. But I will send myself another picture. Okay, so if I Can you guys see that? You guys can see the numbers that I'm talking about, right? Like right here. Like Lewis, can you make that out on your phone?
No.
Because you're on a phone. I'm on a desktop, first of all.
Yeah,
but
I don't have a great picture on the phone here. It's hard to tell from here.
Okay. Well, either or. You guys can't see it. It's right there. Okay. It's like, see, but it just said it's going to get more crappier the more I bring it in.
I see what you mean there. It's easier to see when you blow it up that way. So maybe on a bigger screen, people can see that better too.
Correct.
It does look like some sort of print. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Alexa, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good.
I'm
good.
so sorry. I'm a little bit. Hold on, volume. Can't
Welcome.
hear.
Yeah. Thanks again for last night, by the way. It was great. Kelly loved it. Everyone loved that.
Hi, Lewis. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh,
I was watching last night. I couldn't join, but I was able to at least catch the last hour or so.
that's good. I can't hear. Hold on. Okay, can't hear well. But anyway, so sorry, but the kids were sick. Yesterday, one twin was sick. Today, both of them woke up sick. So
I was gonna say it was bound to happen.
Yeah, and obviously, again, as I was getting ready, I guess one threw up again, all over my carpet. Oh, it's a mess.
Oh,
Oof.
chunky or?
Oh well, it happens.
You know what the problem is? They probably caught a glimpse of wife Lilith and Kegan.
Right.
They were probably going, Mom, I'm not in. No,
Give me 1 second. Let me figure out the volume.
No problem. Oh, there's 199 people watching. Hey, Lewis said you guys have to hit the likes, right?
Yes, please. If you need to get to the like button, hit the X where live chat is, hit like, and then turn live chat back on, and you won't lose any of the live chat. Real easy to do that once you do it the first time.
Linda says, why did we first hear the name Kegan Kline? Because of Greeno's cell phone being confiscated? Well, whatever Greeno acted like he was the first one to bring out all this information to us and all that stuff. It when really, well, I mean, it was out there. And yeah, I mean, probably in all fairness, he was probably one of the first channel to report it, to be honest. And he said that it wasn't because of Flora, that it was because of, he always thought that it was because of Flora, he said, but it was actually because his phone was connected to Kegan Kline and somebody on it. I remember that being said. No, Alexa doesn't have her own channel. No, rainy days.
I don't know what's wrong. Like the volume is really low. Like I can barely hear you.
Hold on a second. Let's see here.
I had that problem later. I had actually closed completely out and come back in.
Maybe that's what I'll do.
Or just hold on. Let me just see. See if that's better. Oh no, it went. Hold on. Is that better? Is that better, Alexa?
Tiny bit, but not. Hold on. Let me see.
I don't think it's on your end, Sonny. I think it's the same problem that I had before.
Yeah, because I never had this before.
When I came back in earlier,
I got it. I got it.
Did you fix it?
What did your husband tell you that you weren't doing?
No, actually, no. I asked for help, and he said that's as high as it can go. And I just play around with the computer, and I got it. So
there you go.
He was my knight shining armor. He was coming down to help me. So
yeah, it wasn't the fact that I turned your volume up. No,
that's it. Got it, honey. Thank you.
Thank you. I gotta say this.
Thank you, husband. Yeah.
No matter what the outcome is, once we finally get an outcome, this is going to be the most convoluted case, I think, ever, with the most unscrupulous people involved in the smallest town in the United States. I mean, how can you have such a small town and so many different bad directions involved with the community? I think this will be a top of the charts once they find out and solve this.
Yeah, we're going to see if we think this is a circus act. That's probably
Yeah.
got nothing on this, to be honest. But yeah. Okay.
Although,
So
you know, maybe it really is a circus and there's a ringleader that's in charge of everything that's been going on. That's always
Simon's
another
talking.
possibility.
Yeah.
I have a question. The guy who, the journalist, the Unsolved, is he? I never heard of him before. Has he been around?
No.
I
Well,
mean,
you know what?
he sounds professional. I do gotta say, his voice,
Yeah.
you know, he's
Like,
I was
seems like
very impressed with the way he did that.
yeah, he does sound no shade on him or anything. He does sound
Well,
professional. It's just like you
yeah,
said.
absolutely. I don't know who he is. I know that I came across his channel not too long ago, and I think it was because of, I don't know. I just came across his channel, and then all of a sudden, like I said, this part 1, 2, and 3 come out, and like I said, yeah, seems like a very nice guy.
Yeah, I mean, and he sounds professional. That's what I'm saying. But it's just,
I want to give him credit for not sidestepping this if it's true that other people did, and then letting it go to the wayside because it is a little goofy sounding. I do want to give him a lot of credit for staying in there and doing what he did there.
yeah. Very true. Very true.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
mean,
are you going to be sharing your paint screen again to show
yeah,
something?
just give me 1 second because I am.
Yeah, no problem. Let's see
I
what
am
other people are saying here. Quickly.
1 second because I'm trying to find something.
No, all good.
Usually when I see something, I write things, and I did write something, but now I can't find it. Of course.
I guess Miss Gullibility has to go, and hopefully she has a nice night.
Yeah, Miss Dobblever. Yeah. High support with Steph. I'm just hiding in the background for a sec. I'm just being at one with myself and my vape. Yeah, he was on Sleuth earlier today. And yeah, he had a great live with Sleuth over there. I watched a little bit, and then I was doing other things, and then I went back to watch it later, and then I fell asleep. And I caught a good chunk of it. But it was just it was a nice, just a very respectful live, of two people just kind of talking about it. Yeah, it was just a very mellowy type of live, like, just no drama. It was just, talking about the information, and yeah, it was a good show.
Are you okay?
Something that I was thinking about, it's kind of funny that you've got rumors coming up about losing a fingerprint, that in one of Paul Lesenby's interviews, he brings up DNA coming from fingerprints without even being prompted in the question for that. And that always stuck in the back of my head if that's where the DNA came from. And then it's kind of coincidental that that's now a rumor that it was lost.
And who said this?
In early on, I think it was around 2018, about a year and a half afterwards, they were interviewing the sheriff, Tobe Lesenby.
Mm-hmm.
And in that interview, something came up about asking if they had DNA, and he didn't say yes or no, but his response was, well, you can get DNA from fingerprints. And it wasn't like they asked about a fingerprint. It was just a weird answer to a question. And if you watch his eyes in that interview, it's like he wants to say so much more than he's saying. And he's being real crafty with how he answers certain things. Like he brings up the fact that, well, it's possible that there was two or more. And
I remember somebody mentioning that interview. I think, yeah, that they said that he looked like he wanted to say more, but it's almost like he couldn't say.
Yeah, actually, almost all of his interviews, he acts that way. It's really interesting to watch his body language.
Yeah,
and then his eyes, and you can actually see he's looking in his head for the proper answer and how to actually answer the question without giving off the wrong answer. It's very telling. If you read his facial and his body language.
Yeah, that's why it drove me crazy when people were saying that he was connected to the to the like he was part of like the killing, and I was like, no way. I am going to go for 1 second. I'm just
you go because I have an important news bulletin.
Give the inhaler to my child.
Aspen and Nick, you little ass kissers, you. All right. I think that Nick typoed. What he meant to put was Aspen, you're too beautiful to be hiding. And they're, Adam is hiding over in the chat area, and then Adam says, Nick, I agree. Then Nick gives I think the true love is not between. I think the Harlequin romance is happening right now in our live chat. Adam and Nick. I'm ordained minister. I Googled it just so you know, so it's real. And if it happens on Facebook, even though this is YouTube, but we're just going to pretend it's real. Thank you. Go on, Adam. Go on. Thank you. See, now Stepha, I believe. When Stepha says it, I'm just like, Stepha. Thanks, girl. Right? Hey, Hoodis, how are you? Dumb and Dumber. Exactly. Humpty and Dumpty. Exactly. That's exactly who TK and KK are. Humpty and Dumpty.
You know, and there's another interview too that interested me where they actually say one of them or a group. And that was very telling to me because it's like, well, there's two or more. They didn't even consider it as one in that interview. And I thought that was a slip of the tongue too. I really think they actually come out and just be more, forthright with why they keep changing things.
I'm just going to be really disappointed, like, in all fairness. Like, all jokes aside. Actually, no, I'll stick with the jokes. I like them better than this stuff. But seriously, all jokes aside, I'll be really disappointed. I know that this to me is all just a crock of shit. Like, can you just imagine that someone's being offered something? Here, let me offer you this. I'm going to give you $100 of Twinkies, some honey buns, sour cream and onion chips and whatever. And you're going to tell on your dad, aren't you? And I'm going to give you
he's filling up his card every week. He's got $100 on there.
Well, it ain't Wife Lilith. Wife Lilith is broke ass.
Well, no, according to today, it's because he's popular in there. He's like a superstar.
Can you just imagine like how that looks? Can you just picture him walking with like freaking pop chips in his arms? And no wonder would be having problem losing weight in there. He's probably not even stressed out anymore, at all. He's sitting there going, dangle, dangle, look, you guys, look what I got. I just, is this a joke? I feel like someone's going to say you're on candid camera. Yeah. But that's what it feels like. But in all seriousness, if they literally take the couple, the one or the two, versus the herd of people that would be involved, I'll be so disappointed. I will literally go down there and kick Doug Carter's butt myself on there. And Vito, too. I don't even know you, Vito, but I would kick your ass, too. Just saying. Because it would just be so offensive to me.
For straight from the horse's mouth, I think if it turns out to where they charge Ron Logan, I think that's going to be just something to close it out easy because I really can't see him.
Straight from the
There's
horse's
too many
mouth.
things that make him not responsible.
I cannot stand looking at his pixel pic. It literally turns me off every time I pull it up. It looks. You remember that little fat baby back in the day where it was like, oh, you guys wouldn't remember it probably. You guys would probably remember the song. Or every time I look at it, there it revolts me. It, like, seriously, like, look at that. It looks like a baby child that weighs about 500 pounds. And look at it. Yeah, it's just okay. Alexa, hello.
Can you hear me?
No. Can you hear me?
Oh no. Can you hear me?
No. Can you hear me?
No.
Just kidding.
Can you hear me?
Not at all. Hello.
Hello?
No. Hello. Alexa.
Hello?
Hello.
Dimitri, the volume is not working.
Alexa, play with you.
Hold on. Sorry.
No, it's good. Okay, seriously, you're gonna make me cry.
The volume. Hold on.
I was literally messing with her. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. I tried telling her a couple of times I was messing with her. Oh my god. All right, I shouldn't do that with people. It's like, because I'm so used to Deb always having issues like, can we hear you? No.
Yeah. She took you seriously.
I even tried to tell her a couple times. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. Oh my god. Now you know what? That just gave me a really big belly laugh. My bad. Sorry, guys. Not really. In fact, I found it quite hilarious because I'm sitting there trying to tell her like I can hear you. Dimitri, there she is. Watch this.
Can you hear me? No.
I can hear you.
They can't hear me.
Alexa. I'm kidding.
Oh, you do? Oh my god. He's like ready to kill me. He's like, leave me alone for 2 minutes.
See what you did, Sonny?
Yeah. Sorry, Dimitri.
I know. Thank you. Thank you so much. I won't need you, I promise. Yeah, just at least you exercise today. Up and down the stairs. So, okay, now let's go. Shit. Okay, no. So one thing I had problems with is that they said that. Well, first of all, I'm not in the art world, but I do know that usually when somebody paints a painting or draws something, you sign your own name.
Yes.
Isn't that correct? Why would you let somebody else sign your name? Sign their name?
Simple reason. This is a money grab.
Interesting.
He mentioned it in other things there too. The reason he traded for that bracelet was so he would have a memento of clients. No, he traded for a bracelet and he had him sign pictures. So when he got out, he had props that he could make money on after the trial.
Yeah. And second one, I was thinking about it. I mean, that signature, I would put any money. It's not Kegan. That is not Kegan's signature. Because, I mean, usually he would sign the same way that he signs a letter. Because that signature is a legal signature. Unless that would be his signature. You know what I mean?
Did anybody compare that with the letter?
Yeah, well, I think it's on my iPad here. Unless Deb or Kelly or Adam, do you guys happen to have it handy?
What, the letter? Which one?
The letter? Which one? I'm talking about you want to see the one that he did today in the video?
I have it. I have both.
Okay, you're going to show it then?
Yeah, I'll show you. The difference. So I'll show you his letter, his signature. I have it. Hold on. I remember this.
While you're getting that together, I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say that there's going to be some connection between Lilith and DNR. I think that this was planned more in advance to make money.
Okay, so now
because the time matches with his time going into jail and then her coming out with the videos.
I'm gonna agree with you on that one.
Yeah,
it smells fishy.
It does.
I mean,
and to include a picture of her and knowing the connect. Yeah, there's some insider communications I think on his end when he was in, and this was more played.
If I was wife Lilith, though, I'd probably backhand, forehand, roundhouse kick him for that picture that he drew of her, though. Because that is like.
Well, no, that was plausible deniability. If it looked too much like her real picture, then they couldn't put the connection together later on.
It's like her nose is like, and then you're just like.
Oh. By the way, can you see the letter?
Oh, thank you. Add to stream. Yeah, let's do that. Let me take this down.
I can see my face, and I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. So
are you gonna bring the other one in with it?
I can't do that. I can't put both of them.
Yeah, you can.
How would I do that?
You always have to go insert file insert.
Now, see, I don't see that as a signature like you would on a document. I see that as just a salutation on a letter.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Look, like usually when this is how you sign your name. But that's what I'm saying. For example, in a drawing, you will put your name. You won't put your signature. Most people don't use their signatures unless it's for a legal matter. So for example,
or the person told you to specifically sign it like you would sign a document, so they had an actual signature for later.
could be, but it doesn't match. Hold on, let me see if I
You
can. I
guys,
can.
do we have Kegan Klein's signature somewhere else? Like he would have to like on his Facebook or anything. Was there anything
Yeah,
where
I'm
he left?
curious.
Because he would have signed a court, like he would have had to sign something of somewhere.
If anybody has any of those documents that maybe he signed,
Alexa, you should just be able to go file, insert, and then bring in another file. Yeah, file.
Okay, hold on. Because he told me I
No.
couldn't, so I'm not. Hold on. File.
Yeah, and then open.
Hold on. File, insert. Where is insert? File,
Well, just
open.
go file, open.
And then bring whatever.
Yeah, whichever one you want to bring in with it.
Just let me make sure I have the right name. That's all I need to be.
No problem.
To put something else. It was not here.
File, properties. Yeah.
Open.
I haven't used Paint in so long. Yeah. Oh, says you want to make changes to that one.
No, I guess.
Let's see here.
I'll put save anyway, just in case. See, I can't bring it in the same one.
Yeah, you should be able to though. But that's okay. Okay, let's. I'm gonna let me just see what Adam sent me here. Let me take a look here. Because I'm gonna think I'm going to. Let's see.
Yeah, it would be better if I can do it. Give me 1 second. What about if I take? Hold on. Give me 1 second. He's gonna kill me. Give me 1 second. Hold on.
Oh, my husband's here. 1 second, actually, to myself. 1 sec. Sorry, Lewis. 1 sec, honey. What the heck? I'm trying to go back. Oh, I'm over here. 1 sec. I'm back here, but I'm just trying to. I'm going to take a picture of.
Hey, what if you had her just message you that picture in the document, and then just do a cut and paste of this picture?
Well, because that's what I'm doing already. I'm too small for you. Too small for you, man. All right, well done. Let's see here. Kind of dark in here. Let's see, photos. Let's crop this bad boy. Okay, so we got that. And I'm talking to myself again. Edit. Sorry, guys, just trying to do this for Alexa here. But does anybody know if there's a signature of Kegan's out there now that I think about it? Anybody? Anybody know? That looks really bad.
Hold on, let me try this. Hold on, let me see. Okay, share window.
Let me find you. Oh, hi. Didn't even know I was here.
Can you see it?
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, perfect. I guess my work was for nothing.
Oh, I went and called the hubby. Thank you so much. I owe you. I promise.
Oh, you're talking to your husband. I see. I get it.
Yeah, I owe him big time. We'll watch House of Dragons later on or tomorrow.
He's probably like.
I said I'll only be like 20 minutes, and he's like, "Yeah, sure."
He knows better.
Nobody believes me. Okay, so here. So look. Now we can do this again. Da-da-da-da. So you can see, look at this. Okay. This is his handwriting. This is how he signs his name. And let's say that he would go fancy and he would do a full signature. Look at the other letters. Okay. It would have the same baseline. It would, because your handwriting doesn't change from script or anything. Look at this. This is not the same person. I can tell you, doesn't even have the baseline is not the same. He doesn't do this fancy doodles.
Okay, let's
right here.
No, we have a comparison. Isn't the tattoo on his arm from his signature?
Okay, where do you
right
have
on his
His
arm?
whole left forearm has the name Klein in script, and I thought it was said that he signed it, and that's what they did the tattoo off of.
Do you know? Can you tell the?
Yeah.
Can I see the picture?
Where did I just see that one yesterday? I just saw that one yesterday. Because I've seen it on his arm before, but he was doing a mirror shot. Where did I just see that one? I just literally saw that one yesterday. And my brain re-listening. Night. Whoever said good night.
That'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. Now, just for the, let's see here.
In his Facebook, anywhere?
Yeah, I'm just trying. He has that one, but it's. Does anyone have that one handy by chance out there in YouTube world, or any of you guys?
No, but I'm trying to find it now.
It's so silly though, because I just saw that yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of where I saw it. And I'm just literally drawing a blank. Besides the fact that I've seen him have it in the mirror, but Jenny sent an attachment. Is that Jenny? Jenny from the blog. Attachment unavailable.
Were you on a website? Were you somebody?
No, he has one from his pictures, but I think it's on his dad. Is it on his dad's? I'm just trying to remember. But I just saw it yesterday, but I saw it yesterday in a better light because it was literally from the proper way to look at it.
On Tony's Facebook?
Yeah, come on. Where's my chat? You guys, all you Delphi people out there.
I know you guys are like detectives.
Well, the thing is that I know I have it, but I just saw one yesterday and it's ticking me off. I'm gonna stop the screen on this one though. Oh no, did I do that? Hold on. Share screen for a sec. No. Come on.
Was it the one on the Instagram account?
No. Oh, maybe that's where it was from. I honestly, I haven't looked at that picture in a while, but I just happened to see it yesterday, and I just want to do something here for a second. Bring in that picture. Okay. Go back over here, and I want to. Okay, I'm going to share this one this way so we can see it better for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Alexa, can you see that?
I can see. Yes.
Okay. So.
But I won't be able to write on it. You'll probably have to send it to me.
No, I know that. Actually, let me send it to you. Actually, I'll send it through email. All right, you don't have Messenger yet. You have Messenger.
I do, but it got complicated. Just send.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll send you it. Let me do that.
Yeah, Callie said my signature changes every time, and it's way different than years ago. Yes, it could be different, but your baseline and the way you slant your letters will never change. And I guarantee guarantee you, if you take a notebook when you were in first grade, you can still be able to tell the baseline. It's almost exact. It would be almost exactly the same. That never changes. The slant will never change.
Okay,
Unless maybe you break your hand, something like I broke my hand in a car accident in 14 pieces, my right hand, and I'm right-handed. So my handwriting did change a little bit. And I was in grad school actually at the time. So it was, I had to write with my left hand. But I do, but you can still see, you should still be able to see traces. So no, you can
his
still.
tattoo was in printing as well.
Okay.
It wasn't in writing, it was in printing, in a sense.
Yeah, I just go off of my normal, and if I sign fast, it looks nothing. It doesn't even have the same angle. When I take time to print, sign, but slowly sign my signature like in a letter, or if I put my name in cursive, it looks completely different than a signature I put on a document.
Yes, and probably it will look different. And I'm not debating you that. But what I'm saying is that somebody that is trained should still be able to tell that it's you. And that's how, for example, people, when you do ransom notes, people try to change their handwriting completely. But you can still tell it's that person. That's what I'm trying to say. No, you still, should be able to tell that it's you.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying, because
one second.
Oh, hold on, I found it. But it's a really bad picture.
I've been going through here looking too, so.
Okay, well, let's see. It's not the picture I wanted to show, but this is the picture where it derived from, but you're going to see it backwards. Oh, okay. I wonder if you know what, maybe if I...
Can you mirror it?
I was going to say, I can probably just mirror it, yeah. Let me just take a picture of it. Okay. And then, let's see, where are you? A little edit button. And mirror. There we go. Okay. And then done. And Alexa, I'm gonna email you this as well. And did you just get that email that I sent you, Alexa?
Yes, I'm just trying to pull it up right now.
Okay, I'm just going to send you this one as well. Alexa. Okay, so I flipped it so that you can see it the best way. And so that one I just sent now as well. Okay? Yeah. And save. And bring in. So this one here is... Now that one's not flip. See, this one here, this program, I'm not used to this program, really. And so there was like all these effects, and I'm like, well, where's the stupid flip button?
Yeah.
It was like there was rotate, and I'm just like, well, where's the flip button? Select filters, home. Image. No, that's just adding an image. Colors tool. I was like, where's the freaking flip button? Select. Color. Because that's why I always use my iPad. And it's just like, flip, thanks.
Can you message it to me?
Huh?
Can you message that picture to me?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Might be a little bit too much, Dallas, but I think I can manage it. Okay, 1 second. Sure. Yeah. I only use my computer for certain things. I use my iPad like 90% of the time. Well, 80% of the time. 85. All right. And okay, let me just come back over here. Oh, hello. Hello, everybody. Let's see. Kelly could be Lilith. I know they're lying about KK being popular in prison for killing. Yeah, that just doesn't sound right, does it? about KK being popular and stuff like that. It just seems, you know what it just reminds me of? It's like, it's like, it's just like being played with. These people, they think that they're so smart. But again, the gullible will be gullible, and the smart ones will see right through all the shit. Not sassy. I'm an angel. An angel with devil horns. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. Just letting Alexa not get their stuff going. Stu, you don't have to time out. Silent. I'm leaving. Thanks. Well, what'd you get timed out for?
Take a look and see if that looks any better.
I was just why did Straight from the Horse's Mouth get timed out? Yeah, Straight from the Horse's Mouth is always good. He's fine. I'm saving everything. Okay. And let me just take a look, Lewis. Okay, thank you for flipping it on yours. Okay, so let's bring that in until Alexa's ready. And
Okay, thank you.
oh, there's the husband again. He's probably like, leave me alone.
Yeah, almost.
Oh my god, I got little Pooji on the screen. When is that Sunny sauce hitting the market? Right? It's like a hot sauce. It's going to be on that hot sauce show. Sunny sassy sauce. Yeah. You know what? They have on the merch site, they have some of this hot sauce. Just one, but I should brand it. Sassy Sunny's hot sauce. Sassy Sunny sauce. I'm not sassy at all. Am I? Lewis, you're supposed to answer back real fast. The minute you take your time is the minute that I know you're agreeing with these people. Lewis, did you run? Get your butt back here.
I guess you didn't hear me. I said I needed a minute. I had to grab a phone call. Sorry.
Too bad that we can't see the K on the signature, on the so-called signature on his arm.
Yeah,
but I can tell you already that's not his handwriting.
Are you pulling it up, Alexa?
Oh yeah, I can. I know you were talking, so I don't want to interrupt.
Exactly. I'm a wallflower.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna show you this one first. So I'm gonna show the one that you have first. Okay. So to give people an idea and to give myself an idea what we're gonna. Okay. Yep. What we're gonna be working on. Oh, this face really bothers me. Okay. There we go.
That's right.
To cut his face. Okay.
Savvy and confident.
Okay. So look at this. So let's see. So let's pretend. Okay. Okay. The K, I believe he almost has like a fancy K, I think.
Yeah, it is.
It's semi-fancy. I think it goes like this, and then he has like a doodle up, and then he has like a something like this. Almost, yeah, I think. And okay, but now look at the L. Okay, so we're gonna look at the L. Look at the loop. I'm interested in the loops. Okay, look at this loop here.
Probably right, Deb.
Look at the. Hold on, I did it too close.
More triangular than it is.
Oh yeah, it's more rounded. This one is a round signature, and look at the N. Okay, so we're gonna keep in that, and he obviously did the I. And okay, and that I does match with I mean, I think this one he probably did it, but I think whoever did the tattoo probably embellished it because he doesn't have a round signature. He doesn't have a round handwriting, so they probably. I mean, it could happen. I mean, I'm not saying this is not his handwriting, but I think it was embellished. But now you're going to see this. So hold on, let me go to the next one. So I have to stop sharing. I have to go back.
And Debbie, I think you're right.
Sassy Sunny's back.
And now we're gonna go to this one. Okay.
Yeah. And don't forget about murder sheets tomorrow. Gonna drop tomorrow, guys.
Okay. Can you see it?
Oh, yeah, now I do.
Okay. So for those people that didn't watch or need to remember, this is what his handwriting looks like. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's give him the benefit of the doubt. I could be wrong. It happens.
Yeah,
not very often.
Not very often. I get it, right?
But it does happen. So look at that. In here, he's pointy, but not that pointy. So, and in here, obviously. So look at the K, look at his signature right here. Okay. So, hold on. I don't like this one. I like something bolder. There we go. Okay. So now, look at this.
One second. Nicole, just type in Google Murder Sheet Podcast. It's on Apple and that.
And Nicole, I use the Stitcher app, and it comes up on there real easy.
Okay, we're back with you, Alexa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So now, so let's find somewhere in here.
Yeah, like his G's going the opposite way. At the hook.
So look, the hook. Yes, thank you. I was going to say that later. But since you mentioned it, look at the hook.
Yeah.
This person, this person is not the same person that wrote this letter. I can guarantee you this. No way. This is a person that tried impersonating him, but this isn't definitely not him. Look at the loops. Okay, look at the loops. Here is the loop that he has. So this one is very thin and very long. And let's find a loop. He has loops in his D's. Come on. Tell me that I don't have a D here.
Right there. There's a,
right here. Oh, yeah. But this one is one of his, I want one with, you can see it, a real loop. Of course not.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can go and,
scroll up. Can you scroll up a little bit more?
No, he cut the letter.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay. No big deal.
So hold on. I think I have another letter here. Okay, I do have page 1 here. Oh no, hold on. Let me just get out of here because if I do something here, he'll kill me. So
what I want to say is, because I didn't notice it blown up that way until you just did that now, is on the signature on the back of those pictures, the Kegan doesn't look like it's even putting a name together. It looks like a middle scribble to hide. That looks like a middle just to confuse what it is. He did the first and the last letter.
He tried.
Yeah, that was intentionally done. Yeah, to hide it.
I mean, he tried impersonating somebody. Saying, if you tell me, I do it all the time. I mean, I shouldn't be saying, I do it when I sign my husband's, when I need to sign from him on behalf of my husband. My husband is left-handed. So I purposely go there and I slant it the way my husband does it.
Same.
Between the K and the end, you can see where they pulled the pen speed.
Now I want to show you his loops. And any person will be, as soon as I saw this, I was like, no way, this is him.
Yep.
So I got excited when you guys were like, oh, we have his signature. I was like, yes, I can. Okay. Let me see. Oh, come on. Don't tell me there's one. Oh, here it is. Look at his loops. Look at that D right there. Do you see his loop?
Yeah.
That's telling.
His loop is round. And the other one is completely long. Those are 2 different loops. No way. Look at the way he is. I was saying actually yesterday, he's very, he writes towards the middle. His handwriting is very straight.
Yeah.
In spacing and everything. In my opinion, I don't think, and I'm willing to give you my expertise.
Alexa, my Siri just answered and said, I figured as much.
No, you see? Is this it? Oh, yeah. Okay. So now let's go back to this. Oh, come on.
What?
Oh, here it is. Oh, no. I thought I lost it. I was like, no. So look at this. No way. This is not the same person. This is a person that tried impersonating him. And
it does actually. It really looks it doesn't really look like
the baseline is not. Let's try the baseline.
The K is intentional. Everything after the K is a jumble, and then he does it with the signed hook on the bottom, and then does the other K, which is different than the first.
Yeah, and it can happen because I'll show you. My signature is like this.
But you can tell he slowed the pen down, and that's intentionally fake.
Correct. That's how I see that too.
Okay, so this is my signature. My signature. Obviously, I have, my Alexa is my middle name. So my first name is C. So you can see the C. And here is in the middle is my A. Okay. Yeah. And you see it and you go, whoa, you cannot, and I have almost like a, star. And I usually block my last name. That's daddy issues. We can get into another day, usually people that do that, but I own it. Yeah, it is true. So I mean, and usually when I write my name, I do. So you wouldn't think they're the same people.
Well, the L kind of.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. You can always see it. Look at the doodles.
Well, first of all, it looks like it's keg, and then the K for the second one looks like an N, even though it's like it's weird.
If you look at it, the K in the first name, you can see how slow the pen speed is.
Mm-hmm.
Comes up and down. He goes into a fast jitter just to make it finish because you structure this properly, so it's a jumble.
Yeah, what they did is they did the person who did this who did the signature probably writes in script. I guarantee you.
Yeah,
he writes in script. So
that K looks.
So what he did is he went like this, almost and.
Well, it's not even. But you can see, Alexa. You can see just by the E in itself that E was a created E. It wasn't a flowing E.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's literally where he was like, let me try to make it out to be. You can see that. You can see there's no flow to that E at all. It's someone trying.
Point exactly.
Yeah, so I can guarantee you. So I am 99.9 sure that this is not the same person.
I was gonna say, because Alexa, I was taking your work yesterday and I was looking at the writing on the back of that note as well, but I was using the one actually where it was the one where he put in a request to omit, and then they put back denied, and then at the top there was some writing, and I was like, hey, let me go see if that's Kegan Klines writing or if that's really somebody else's, because there was just something about it that I was like, So, and Deb, I take offense to this. Google today gave me a certified graphology or whatever it's called license. Okay. As of today, I became an expert and an ordained minister. Thank you.
Oh my God, I'm a graphologist?
Yeah, see, that's the word right there, graphologist.
Really?
Yep. So I concur with your findings, Alexa. You're welcome.
Now you're the expert.
Yeah, but
actually, in one of your one of your viewers actually left a comment and said that that I sounded like a psychic, like it was like a psychic reading, and I wanted to answer, but my husband's like, no, don't answer, because and Debbie was so kind that she jumped and she was like defending me. She's like, no, she's an expert. I don't get upset. Nothing gets me upset because I know who I am. I don't need to prove anything to anybody.
Thank you. Amen. So, preach it, people, right?
Yeah, and I'm not even getting paid. You know what I mean? So I don't want to sound petty, but it is what it is. I'm doing this because I want to do it. So why would I sit here and waste your time and my time?
I know.
But anyway, so somebody said that, and I said, yeah, he is right. I do sound like a psychic. And I felt like saying, yeah. And sometimes, cannot do it. I don't feel comfortable doing that. But sometimes in your handwriting, we can predict this if you have a heart problem, if you're gonna have Alzheimer's. So we can actually predict that.
Yeah.
So when it comes to diseases, we can actually predict diseases too. I don't feel comfortable because obviously I'm not a doctor, but you can actually sometimes see it.
Well, I was going to say, Alexa, the one thing that I fell in love with you for is when we talked on the phone that day, you just, everything that was coming out of your mouth, I felt like I was like talking with my twin, because just like, right, me, I don't have to prove anything. And Grissom made a comment back and he said, I don't confuse whatever it was with confidence. I'm very confident in who I am as a person, and nobody can take that away. I know where my heart is. I know where my intuition is. I know where this lies. So again, right, when people want to kind of put a little comment about the psychic stuff, exactly, like, has no impact, right, on you. It doesn't have any impact on me, because like, we know who we are as people, and we know that we're doing stuff because we care, and there's no other ulterior motive behind it besides you wanting to do it and help us out and show your expertise. And so I love you. We love you.
Yeah, and thank you. No, and like I said, I will never get upset. I mean, people can make any comments, and and I actually said it 2 lives ago. I think I said, I sound like a psychic, and I do. And sometimes we do. We can predict things as we see, because
look what True Crime Web just said. There. He said, for some reason, Alexa's signature impressed the heck out of me. Did it? I know, Steve, he just likes to come in and he's like, perfect timing. Sunny's being feisty again. Yeah, but now you have Alexa with me. No, just
no. I love how he goes. I've always been fascinated by people like him, because not only he has the policing, so he has the police experience, the SWAT experience, but he also does the crime. So he's able to analyze, the blood splatter. And I've always been fascinated by all that stuff.
Absolutely.
Like, I really, I mean, I can't do it because I don't have patience. I just look at it and do my findings.
Yeah.
But I would love to go out there and do it myself.
Yeah, I know. I was going to ask Steve if he wanted to come on tonight with us, but I wasn't sure if he was busy or not. And I was like, I don't want to bug him, because I know that he puts a lot on his plate now. When he first started, he had more time, but now he's like a busy beaver, trying to get ready for his trip and all that stuff. And but I always respect his opinions and stuff like that, regardless, because obviously it's like, Steve, since you're in here, what is the chances? You know what? You guys go on with my hair today, all right? It's a hot mess to me, but hey, if you guys want to talk about it, I got a second to appreciate. Thank you. And Alexa, do you want to say anything about my hair today?
No, it does look nice. I actually wanted to go see it. That's why I'm changing my screen. Yeah, it does look very nice.
Thank you. It's nice and straight, like I did nothing with it. Perfectly what I did. Thank you. But anyways, just kidding. So Steve, my question to you is, no, I'm the good student tonight. Steve, you're a bad boy. You know it. You got those handcuffs that always turn me on, bud. But anyways, let's what I wanted to ask you, Steve, was, would they put someone that had a nominal drug charge in with a pedo for a cellmate? Would they do that? Would they do that?
I think probably it could be, because I think it's not a high security. So they might. I mean, he's the expert, but I think they might.
Yeah.
What is he saying? Has he said anything?
Not yet. But Nicole's saying, I really appreciate all you from It's a Crime and Shame, Alexa Lewis, the guests on the show, and those in the chat who really want justice for Abby and Libby. Absolutely. This is where this pissed me off today about just, it pissed me off because it feels like a circus act has happened in the last month or so now. And it just, this is very serious about Abby and Libby. And when people are making a mockery of it, like wife Lilith, even this DNR talk dirty to me. Oh, Nick, Nick, don't get me started, dude. Inmates are classified on risks to others. Okay, so they probably would put
Yeah.
him in with
So it could be that he's not a risk. He's not, obviously he's not a risky offender, and they
Well, I
probably.
mean-
I think it might. It might.
Yeah.
I mean, even that incident that he got somebody was actually there with him. I do believe that part, but the part that I do not believe is one is the sketch, the sketches that they were doing, and that Kegan signed them. No, maybe he's gonna say yes to make money, like Lewis said, and I don't believe that. That what was the other one? That one, and I don't. Oh yes, of course, that he actually confided in him with only 2 months. Who's gonna do that? He's been in how long has he been incarcerated? And come on, you're not gonna tell your darkest secrets to somebody that.
Well, let me put it this way.
There's a telltale clue, Alexa. He's already put a dollar amount on what he's willing to take to speak to other people and to get, and then he's going to freely tell somebody in there. That's not.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think that's what they're doing. I think Kegan is probably in it, and everybody else, and they're probably saying, "Oh, you're gonna come out. Let's do this to make money."
Yeah. Either Kegan was with it, going along with it, or this guy's just on the money train and.
Oh, he's on the money train, and whatever money train he's going to get, I'm sure he promised Kegan he's going to put some on his chirping and all that stuff, and whatever, because he doesn't have any chirp money, so
he won't be able to connect the two because they're not going to let him profit from something he did relating to a crime. But he could have told this guy, "Look, I'll let you draw my picture. Go out there. I'll back you up 100% that it's mine, and then you just give me money before I say yes."
all I see is a bunch of cons, manipulation, lies, bullshit. And whoever feeds into it, then that's a sucker born every minute. That's the gullible right there. I'm not gullible, and I'm not going to.
But I don't think this guy who interviewed him. I don't know what his first name is. The gentleman. No. The guy, the channel that put this.
This Unsolved.
Do we know the Unsolved? We don't know his first name, right? The Unsolved, I guess, the channel. I don't think he is in it. FYI, I don't think he has anything to do. I think he literally came to him and he checked everything and he decided to put it out there. So I don't want to hear that anybody goes and puts hate on him and say that we're saying that's not what we say. I think he's legitimate.
Well, we've said that a few times right now. This is nothing against that channel or him or his integrity or whatever. If anyone had that news, they would be putting it out on their channel as well, especially if you feel like that is a plausible storyline. I happen to know it's a crock of crap, but you know what I mean? Like, people are all over the map. Ron Logan did it. This person did it. The Klines just did it by themselves.
I don't see Ron Logan being friends with Tony. I don't see that. I don't know.
I'm not seeing that either at all. Someone tried that out before. I've never seen no attachment to it whatsoever. I don't believe it myself, and unless you're going to show me proof that they were, I have not seen it. I haven't seen it in Ron Logan's friends list when you pull them up. And
then maybe Tony went there to fish, or he knew who what's his name was Ron Logan was. Yes, that I do believe that maybe he knew who he was, but I don't think they were friends.
Ron did not let people hunt on his property. Now, there is a piece of property next to his that was a hunting trail that people hunted. That was not connected to his.
Okay. What about fishing? Because I heard fishing, but I don't know if that's true, that they used to fish, that they would allow them to go fishing.
They take you right down to the water. That would be more usable than trying to go through Ron's property to get down there to fish. That's not it's not easily accessible from his house down there and then back up. It's not practical either. If you come in at the north end of the bridge where it starts and you followed, there's a trail in the woods. It's called the hunting path. Put up videos. That actually goes past a tree and stuff. And that brings you over to the cemetery and Ron's property. And even that to get down is kind of odd. If you went the other way, there's ways to get down right to the water, which have paths that are in the woods. It's not practical to take that route from his property down to the water unless you were at his house.
Well, can we say one thing here? If Tony Klein knew Ron Logan and he had been there before, why would he need to Google Marathon gas station that day? Why?
Yeah.
It wouldn't make sense. There would be no need of it. He would already know his way. He wouldn't need to Google Marathon gas station.
But that was Kegan. Wasn't it Kegan, the one who did the search?
Right, but his dad drove. Exactly. But if his dad drove, he's saying his dad drove. So why would they need to Google Marathon gas station if his dad knew Ron Logan and fished there? He wouldn't have to Google nothing about Marathon gas station at all because he would already know because he'd already supposedly have been a friend of Ron's and been down there before.
I mean, you are thinking like a smart person, but I mean, some people are not smart. So
I have a question. How far was their house, the Patty's house, from that Marathon station?
Like what?
Has anyone ever checked that?
No, but probably what, 10 minutes?
That would make more sense if it was we're walking to meet you at the gas station, not we're going to the trails all the way on the other side of town.
Yeah, maybe that's what I think. That was probably a meeting place, and probably dumb Kegan, didn't know where it was, and he had to Google how to get there or something.
Bottom line is the BG is prepped and ready to do what he needs to do. That's the bottom line of it. He's wearing a camera. Regardless of anything, he's wearing a camera on his head. He's packed with stuff. That is a preparation thing, regardless. So I cannot see that this BG is preparing to even walk to a gas station or go to a gas station.
Oh no, but I'm not saying that Kegan would be the bridge guy. I'm saying if Kegan was there, I'm saying the bridge guy being somebody else, whether it's Tony or whether it's somebody else.
Yeah, but I'm saying that this scenario wouldn't make sense to me because this was a planned event. Because nobody gets all wired up, has their camera going. Like if somebody ever really truly looks at the bridge guy, there's freaking wires running up and down.
Yeah, no, I mean, but that's him. But I mean, if Kegan was there, you know what I mean? Kegan is not the.
I guess what I'm trying to say there, Alexa, is that there was no meeting to meet at no gas station because this was a planned event that was happening for the girls that day. That there was no gas station that the BG's going to get prepped up to meet someone at a gas station or Kegan Klein, or that this was a planned thing that was meant to happen at the Monan High Bridge, not anywhere else.
I understand that, and I believe that. I do believe, and I always believe that he knew, and I said my theory that I do believe the killer knew also that the two girls were going to be there, because otherwise it would have threw him out of base.
Absolutely.
So I understand that, but I am also thinking all the scenarios. I'm saying I think the bridge guy is one thing, and I think Kegan is another thing.
See, think
all the possibilities.
Yeah,
like we've talked before, Sonny. Let's say the person was purposely trying to get Kegan involved to get him in trouble. So they set the meeting at the gas station, and then they contact the girls and tell them to meet at the bridge instead. Then Kegan's statement makes sense that she never showed up because he got there, she didn't show up, and he left. And now he's fabricating this entire lie about being there and sitting in the Jeep and stuff because no one's believing when he said she didn't show up and I wasn't there. And now you get to whoever orchestrated this catfishing of Kegan to then go there and commit the crime.
Oh, could have been done on purpose. Yeah, after the killing, you go to the gas station so he can be seen, and people would think that it's him, and everything would be on him.
Okay, but
you've tried a scenario where he is now roped in and being blamed for something he didn't do.
But who's trying to run the narrative of him and his dad being at the thing? That doesn't sound right at all.
Right, but that
it could also be the dad. That told him to go over there and be seen there.
Exactly, yeah. An alibi by having somebody else responsible and matching up all the internet searches and the for a gas station, the last contact with her. Because if you go back to what they keep saying in these interviews, like with Becky Patty and stuff, everyone keeps saying the girls had no intention of meeting anybody because they only asked to go out to the bridge twice. But that gives you more of a reason that they wanted to meet. They asked if they where they asked again if they could go somewhere. Her offer was, when we're done doing the filing, I'll take both of you guys wherever you want to go. And they're like, nope, we just want to go there. So that tells me there had to be a reason to go there, not no reason to go there, but I'm going to keep pushing for it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean twice? What were you talking about twice?
Well, Becky Patty's statement in more than one interview is that they asked to go to the bridge twice. First, they asked their sister, and she said no. And then they asked her, and she said no, but I need you to do some filing. And while they were doing some filing, her sister came in and said, I'm going to my boyfriend's house. And then they actually, it was more than twice. They asked a third time to go to the bridge. And then that's when it was said, well, if you can get a ride back, I'll take you.
Yeah, they kept insisting that they wanted to go to the bridge.
I don't recall it happening 3 times, let alone twice.
You know, because who wouldn't want to go with, you know, with Becky to town and maybe get ice cream or go do this or go do that. That wasn't the goal. The goal was to go there for a reason. And everyone that keeps saying it wasn't keeps putting up that same interview, which contradicts their story.
Yeah.
Okay, but they didn't ask to go to the bridge the first time.
Yeah, they did. They had asked 3 times that day to go to the bridge. I thought it was 2, but now that I go through the story, I'm laying the interview in my head. They specifically asked 3 different times. They asked Kelsey the first time, and she said no. They asked Becky the second time. She said no. And then when Kelsey came in to tell her they were going to the boyfriend,
she felt bad that she always said no, and that's why I'm not too involved.
Well, that's because Kelsey felt bad. Yeah. Kelsey's story was that she felt bad. That actually the way it was told was that Kelsey was up in the bathroom. So actually Becky and Kelsey actually told 2 different versions of it, to be honest with you. But you know, it is what it is. Your memory, because but the thing is,
2 different people, 2 different scenario, 2 different points of views, also, right?
Exactly.
I have faith in Becky's story because she specifically says she was sitting on the floor playing with the puppy
Tucker,
in the filing cabinets when Kelsey came in and said, I'm going to my boyfriend's house. And that's where they were that final time when they finally decided that they would let them go.
Kelsey said that they asked her to go shopping. That was what the first thing was they asked her to go shopping. Something about something about money, getting money and to go shopping.
Did she say shopping or did she say to the store?
Store shopping, one of the 2. I think it was shopping, but store shopping.
That Marathon was like a convenience store inside too. They sold more than just gas.
I was gonna say that's on Web Sleuth. This interview where Becky Patty is talking about the sleepover night, and and Tara is on as well. So if anyone does want to go listen to that, that's on from the Web Sleuth channel. Just because a lot of people forget about that one. That was like where a big chunk of the story was told about the sleepover and things that went on that day and stuff like that. And then obviously Kelsey had the one where she was talking about the pancakes her dad, you know, how Libby came up to the bathroom and like the girls came up to the bathroom or whatever. I didn't really read much into that because it's like so many people want to twist like every little word around that the Patties and the Germans and whatever have said. I never felt the deception of them whatsoever. Like they probably know more things than what they're saying, but that's just a given. Like they probably don't know a ton more like they're saying, but they know some stuff more. It's no different when they came out with the James Bryan Chadwell stuff. They said, no, he's not the person. Keep looking, and everyone wanted to keep saying that it's him. And they're like, no, it's not. We don't believe it's not. They were probably already told, probably by Doug Carter, that, like, we don't believe that this is the person, right? To do with Delphi. Because they said that pretty quickly about, we don't want people to stop, looking and da-da-da-da-da-da. But again, right, they probably know certain things more, obviously. But they're not going to air it to the world because they don't have to. And they don't owe us anything. The only thing that we owe ourselves is just to use whatever media is out there and try to understand what's going on ourselves, because we all want the case, justice for the girls. It's too bad. Yeah. I'm just curious in chat though. What do you? Any of you guys believe that whole play out of the? I know I said it yesterday, but when you guys listen to the unsolved today, do any of you guys believe this DNR guy whatsoever? Yes or no? So one for yes, two for no. Um, Obviously, I think I know your answer, Lewis. Alexa, you don't buy it either, right?
No, I believe pieces, but I don't believe the whole thing. I don't believe the whole thing.
Well, right.
They might have had contact in there, but
yeah,
this was it could also be with Klein involved in it. But I think the whole thing behind this was to make some money when he gets.
Yeah, I think I think you're right. I think that's what it is. I think this is a plan of making how to make money. You know, the other place with the girls with the fans didn't work out. So let's find a new way how I can make money.
Now my two telltales on this is he traded for a bracelet, which was only an ID bracelet in prison to identify him as Klein. Why would you want an ID bracelet from jail unless the whole object was to link
sell
it to the
right? Yeah.
And then why would you want signed pictures of him and his fiance in jail?
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. The minute I said, why would you want a bracelet? And probably the bracelet has, his birthday, whatever, but it's for that reason that when he gets out, he can eBay it. Oh,
A lot of different groups online, and you wouldn't believe the stuff that these people trade.
Please, yes, it's sick.
Just letters from mail, the envelopes that they get from corresponding back
Plus
and forth.
The fact that people are writing to him and like girls are willing, like that Holly girl. Come on.
A signed character that if you framed that and put that up, that would bring in money.
Especially if he has anything to do with this. Oh yeah.
This is probably Kegan Kline and this gentleman wheeling and dealing, being cons, trying to get the most out of it, trying to make a profit somehow off of it. Like you said, this is like it's staged. This whole thing to me just reeks of just a ploy, just another distraction brought in, just another wave that to get money out of it. It just I don't know, just reeks of bullshit is what it reeks of. Now I'm just gonna read this again. Oh, Alexa, do you need to go? Because
no,
I know
I'm okay. No, everybody's sleeping.
Every night tomorrow. Okay. So this I'm just gonna read this again. It says Kegan, even though whatever they spell it wrong, but whatever. Kegan told me that he created the catfish profile to talk to the girls, but his dad often used it as well. And he was the one who asked the girls to meet by the bridge. Kegan told me, this person doesn't know how to use any periods whatsoever. Okay. Kegan told me that they went to Delphi to meet the girls, but he stayed in the Jeep. Okay. While his dad went down to meet them. Kegan told me that he did not have anything to do with the killing the girls, but he helped dump them where they were found. Kegan told me that the feds offered him a dinner, a bottle of champagne, and a hotel room to testify against his father. Where I can't even hold a straight face to this, to be honest. Where he could take his fiancee Holly, sexy thing here, out on a date. Kegan told me that he would not tell on his dad. It's their job to prove it. Hello, Garrett Kurtz. He also told me that the feds offered him immunity in exchange for his testimony. After being locked up in the 600 block of the Miami County Jail with him, I believe that his dad killed the girls and Kegan was an accessory. There might be a third person involved, and now this is obviously his theorizing, but he never mentioned a third person to me. I saw the evidence pictures of his discovery, and now that I'm out, I can see more pictures of his dad. I personally feel that he matches the description of the bridge man, not even the BG, the bridge man. But I could be wrong. Well, you are wrong. I base my opinion on the pictures and on what Kegan told me personally. However, the only thing that makes sense to me at all, and that he has the right, is that it's the Fed's job to prove it. Yeah. I laugh, cry. I don't know. What do you think of that? you guys?
I think that the whole idea of a hotel room and champagne and all that reeks of imagination.
Yeah, movie, Hollywood movie.
Well,
They would never give you champagne. What, Dom Pignon? 84?
If they offered him immunity, he wouldn't need a day in a hotel room with her because he'd be getting out.
Yeah.
So just to explain where it's from, EXO, if you're talking about this, that the stuff that we're talking about, is from this person named DNR that contacted the Unsolved channel and said, hey, he made a post is what happened. He made a post on an older video of his, he said. And then basically the Unsolved said, hey, can you email me? I believe it was. And then, he said he had a 3-hour talk with this gentleman that, he vetted all the information to make sure that it was like accurate and truth. And it's not like that part possibly is not truthful. It's probably truthful that he was, in a cell with Kegan, whatever. It just comes off like this is a lot of BS, is what it comes off like. Because first of all, the story in itself about TK and, what was he doing? Sitting there with his chips and bottle of pop while his dad was, killing the girls, and his dad said, hey, come help me move these girls' bodies. And like, at no point when they're talking, it's like, okay, so what was the purpose? Why did they kill Abby and Libby? Nothing's mentioned about that. It just seems to be this little story of TK did it and KK did it, and the red Jeep was involved. And I just sat there and I was literally no part of it until my dad literally asked me for help.
Did you catch the part where he said that that's not even the part that was, I forget how he worded it, but he said the most obscure part was after he went back to the scene after his dad did that. That's just.
Yes. Yeah.
Why would he not be included in the hard work and then be included into the weird, out of the ordinary, posing of bodies and creating a scene afterwards?
Yeah. Or, I just feel like he missed an opportunity to have a bottle of champagne to meet up with his fiance. You screwed yourself over, dude. Seriously.
I think he missed. This guy is actually BG, and he took the deal, and that's why he's in the hotel room right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why not?
He turned down the reward money in exchange for keeping the pictures, and he got his night in a hotel room with her and his bottle of champagne. And that's why he's right now.
Just like the circus act. Isn't it funny how the Peru is the circus capital of the thing? I don't know that they did the carnivals no more, but anyway, that's why I did the circus video, because I knew that. And it was just like that's what this has felt like to me. I guess why it's made me mad somewhat is because when you're working so hard to fight for truth and justice, and then crap like this comes out, and it's nothing against the Unsolved, again, because who wouldn't publish it really? But it's when I know that this is a crock of crap, and you're going, is this a joke? Because Abby and Libby were murdered, and people like wife Lilith, Kegan Klines, DNR. Hey, dude. Okay, you know what? Sorry, but this don't even give me the excuse of the cops were hard on you or Ellie in jail. The right thing to do was to give that information, not to a YouTube channel, but over to the FBI in that first. Just to, what I mean? Do your job properly that way.
Another point to make. If this DNR really was in there and was really given this confession information and then got in trouble for that bracelet and had to go in front of a hearing committee and all that, he would have just turned that info over right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because now I would have collect my $300,000 reward money.
Yeah, and he could actually make it even a deal. Maybe they would have helped him not get a probation or something.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yes, there is another Murder Sheet and that comes out tomorrow. I wonder who the guest is going to be on that one. I have no clue whatsoever. but I guess you guys will wait and see. Fight for justice is hard in the cosmic scheme of things. Things just happen, but we march forward. Yeah, I just, whenever stuff like this comes again, it's because it keeps sidetracking from the truth, and I know I can't control. Deb, you do, Deb does Delphi. Um, Oh, I'm gonna have a contest now that I think about it, actually, Deb, just because you just made me think of something. Me, Deb, and Adam will each think a name for Tom Webster. Then we'll poll it, and then we'll see which name you guys like the best, okay? Because Tom gave us all our names, so it's only fair. But I think we'll poll it, but we're not going to tell you who did what one, and we'll just see which one you like best, and then we'll call Tom Webster that. Tom, you love it. All right. Murder shoots damage control.
Yeah, right.
I appreciate information coming out. I do. I truly do, and I don't care what source it even comes from, because whatever stuff comes out, I always take a look at it. One like this, it's kind of like you said, there's some truth behind it that probably Kegan is saying this, but there's a lot more truth that these people are getting. There's something out of it. Cons are cons. They're looking for, like Kegan. He's, for instance, he has zero chirp money, but yet he's trying to get money from people, trying to chirp out, trying to get money to people so that people can put money on this thing, but yet he has $100 every week filled up with chips, and yet he can't somehow get chirp money. Doesn't that seem a little odd to you?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
The commissary come from everyone else in jail with him because he's a celebrity, which is completely 180 from what they normally treat people like that in jail as.
Usually those kind of people don't do very good in
not at all.
Not at all. Wait until he gets to prison. It's going to be worse.
They're normally not out
so busy
playing bags with a guy that's giving them, pictures.
Yeah, Adam, I know it. Yeah, I get it. It's different, Adam, but still, it's like, how are you getting filled up in your commissary, but chirp money, which is like, here, let me put $20 on your account. Wife Lilith, do you not love Kegan? What is wrong with you, chick? Seriously.
Why is she not putting money?
Why aren't you? I mean, there's some trash cans to find some bottles. Take them down to your local bottle depot. Where's the love here? I would have done that for my husband. Then my husband wouldn't be sitting behind bars with 30 charges and Peter. What do you know?
Well, it's one thing if your husband goes to jail and you support him, but it's another thing to go, somebody who's already there and you go and you find yourself. That's that's out there.
Yeah,
that's
a little different.
Go ahead.
Popping in my head. If DNR was able to draw a picture of wife Lilith being his fiance while they were in jail, how did he have access of seeing this person? That's why I think that they are communicating, and this was more planned from outside. I still don't see the connection between how DNR was able to see what she looked like.
Maybe. Oh, you're saying that everything was like the drawings were made outside? Oh,
no. What I'm saying is maybe this person that was in there and her know each other, and this was more of a money thing because he went in 3 months ago. She started making videos about him 3 months ago. Maybe there's more involved with this being a money grab off of a big 5-year international case like that. There's a money goal on both ends. Maybe the money goal on both ends is actually part of the thing.
It's Adam, it's so funny you say that because I'm like, maybe they broke up. Maybe Lilith did get the information she needed for LE or something, and that she doesn't need to give him chirp money anymore. Because they are not against doing that. They are not against doing the stuff like that. Like slipping someone in there, right, Steve? Slipping someone in there,
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, let me just, like they are not against getting information and then, oops, where did Lilith go? Right? So because whenever Lilith uses that baby sharks thing, I always take that as that Lilith thinks that we're the kind of the idiots because what's really going on is this, but we're just the baby sharks that can't figure that stuff out. And you know what I mean? It's almost, that's how I always take that, as that someone that knows more is basically like, you guys are a bunch of fools, idiots. I like. Do you know what I'm actually saying here? Am I saying it right?
Yes.
No. Yeah. And because it's not unbeknownst to the LE and that to do stuff like this, to extract information however they want to do it. They want to use someone that knows them, or some hot, sexy chick or something like that to do it. Here comes Adam. Wait, Adam, is that you? Tell me in chat first before you. Well, no.
Maybe
why?
It's me.
Oh, there's Adam. Okay. I was gonna say no. Hold on, there you are. Hey, baby.
Hi, Adam.
Hey, sexy.
Sorry to crash your party.
No, what's up? There we go.
Not much.
Yeah. So you think wife Lilith and that broke up? Just tell me. I won't tell anybody else.
I think they might have.
I think so. I'm kind of was thinking so. Yeah. What? So do you guys think that Lilith is just honestly like, because do you not find it's hilarious that wife Lilith would truly have? Come on now. I mean, it's plausible, but do you honestly think that wife Lilith is really doing this because she's madly in love with?
Oh no.
No. That's disgusting. Pardon?
There's a money goal attached to it. There's nothing that's honest at all. She's had a YouTube channel for a while. She's done stuff on Delphi for a while. If you look at the history there, the goal here is to go that next level and try to make more money in a different direction. There's no love here. There's a back door in to catfish the catfisher.
In the murders, money's involved in that. The staging, the whatever. Adam,
Yeah.
what's your thoughts? And I love the lighting behind you, dude.
Oh, I just got that.
Frick, yeah. Love it.
Thanks.
You just turned me on even more.
Thanks.
Get your black hat. No, it's such a mood lighting. Like, it's just cool. Thanks.
I know, right?
Yeah, so
Funny, check your messenger.
Adam, don't talk dirty to me now. Just hold on. Okay, fine. Come on, open up.
You look gorgeous tonight, Alexa and Sunny.
Oh yeah.
And Lewis.
I was like panicking. I'm like, oh my God, I have to go live. I'm like, okay, let me put something half decent because I was in my pajamas actually. But thank you. Should wear glasses.
No, I like your headband.
Oh, thank you.
Is it the same one you had on last night?
Yeah. I was like, what do I do? What do I do with the hair? I'm like, okay, headband it is. Yeah. I mean, I was the whole day with the kids, so I couldn't do anything today.
Are they any better?
No, actually, one of them was sick yesterday. Now both of them are sick. So, and when they're sick, all they want is just to be around me. So right now they're like literally here next to me, but they're sleeping. So,
Well, Sunny, we'll have to talk about that later because I was wondering the same thing.
Yeah.
We were going on live when I found the information. So.
Yeah. Thanks. You know what? I wanted to look at this stuff later. Thanks. I know I've seen that name though. Absolutely.
Okay. Sorry to be cryptic. I just sent Sunny the information of who DNR was.
Yeah. And the thing is that I've literally seen that name recently. So yeah, as soon as I seen the last name, I was just like, huh?
Is it the actual initials?
Yeah.
I sent her his charges.
Oh, you did? Oh, wow. And was he incarcerated with
Yes, he was. Okay. He was truthful about that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I do believe that part of the story. I do believe he was there. I do believe the bracelet incident, because I mean, they're not going to show information that is not true.
Yeah.
I just don't believe everything after that. I don't believe the signature is from Kegan.
Yeah,
No,
I would agree.
right.
I think Lewis might be correct about the money grab. I mean, I think that, I think that the intention could be definitely what Lewis is saying. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I just found the information. I don't want to dox the guy, so I didn't want to say his name publicly.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say
no.
And that's just the thing, right? Like, no, Lisa, close though, Daniel Nation.
Yeah, Lisa's
But
funny.
it's just that when I seen the name, I was like, wait a second, I just literally seen this name, but I can't place it. But I remember seeing the name because I remember thinking of an actor when I saw the last name. That's why it stood out to me when I saw it. So yeah, and we're not going to say it, guys.
I mean, if you wanted, I redacted that. If that document, if you wanted to put it up.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do that for sure. Let me just open it. Let me just bring it in for a second. Yeah, thanks, Adam. Thanks for doing that. And see, this is what makes a great team with us, right? Everyone helping everyone and doing stuff like this. Trying to get to, people that truly care. Alexa, Lewis, Adam, Deb, so many people that are in the chat. Besides that guy that said, so cringe, I'm out.
I missed that.
He probably didn't love us too much.
That was me on the profile.
And so, because it's Abby and Libby, right? That's always the first thing. So, okay. I mean,
your analysis was incredible again tonight, Alexa.
Yeah.
Your analysis tonight was incredible again.
I'm glad you like it. I was reading. Somebody asked me a question. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, as soon as I saw it, I was like, no, wait, I don't think that's Kegan's signature.
Yeah. So this guy is 5'7", 149 pounds. There we go. Prosecutor management number there. Mashad.
And the only thing I redacted was his name and his address.
Yeah. I mean, if somebody just wanted to happen to go, put in a number.
I left his case number in there.
Hey. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, a criminal is criminal. If you're out there and the information's out there, like, do you know what I mean? Like, honestly, if the information's out there, it's out there. But you took away his address and stuff like that. Fair enough. You didn't leave his name on here. But if this information is available and someone can just happen to go look up a prosecutor number.
You gonna share it, Sonny?
Oh, I didn't? No. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. I was hogging that to myself. Oh. All right, then. Okay, let's try that again. I'm sitting here thinking that you guys are all looking at it with me, like a brainiac that I am here. But yeah, so again, here, I'm just going to, oops, hold on. Okay, I'm just trying to, oh my God, drip in there. 1 second. Me and Mike thing. I just want to turn off my cam for a sec. Okay, so, I still didn't share it. Oh, you guys, I'm just teasing you now, aren't I? There we go. Okay, so right here. So let's see. The 13th of the 6th of 2022. Prosecutor number, prosecutor case management number right there. So, there you go. Hey, I can still see through the, who blacked it out? Because I can still read the name. Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I literally can still see through it. Can you guys?
I guess I should have done 2 strokes.
Yeah, probably. It doesn't matter. They got the case number. So Zimmerman Law Office, Wabash, Indiana. And yeah, so there you go. Thank you, Adam, for doing that. Because I was kind of gonna look myself after the live and just be like, Alexa, if Kegan was made to write an answer for one question, what would your question be?
I answered him in chat, but I will tell you what I said. I said I would ask him to tell me one good memory from his childhood, praying that he gives me capital I's and capital E's.
Yeah, right.
That's what I would. That's what I would say.
Well, the thing was is that you were, I think, pretty dead on with his mom in that, knowing that him and his mom don't have this really close relationship because, obviously she can't believe that her son's even involved. But basically, his Kagan's a mini me of his father.
Yeah.
Is really what it is, like we were talking about.
Yeah. I truly believe that. I truly believe that it's not that, that she doesn't want to have a relationship with him. I think she's more trigger. And also, can you imagine how hard it must be? I mean, for somebody to hear that your son, what he's accused of, I mean, only Kegan doesn't think that those charges are a big deal. But everybody else is like, everybody knows how serious those charges are.
Yeah.
I'll be back
him.
in 5 minutes.
Oh, hey, sir. Yeah, so, yeah. Very interesting. I'm going to be very interested to go back to that name after this live here. Just because I know I've seen it. And so it just, okay, I stare at so many different names when I'm looking here. I should be on here. I look at so many different names. And it's like I remember that name, but like, do you know what I mean? Like I come across like certain names all the time, and that name just stood out because it reminded me of an actor. Not that it is the same last name, but it was close enough to stick in my head to remind me, because the actor is good looking. So yeah, I don't know. I just think that I don't know. I don't even know what to think. I literally felt like between the last couple months, ever since wife Lilith, and this whole, it just felt like everything was a joke, and yet the girls' murders are so serious, and that these people are just coming in, trying to, people are so susceptible. That's the problem, is that most people are susceptible to stuff. And I've seen it. I've watched it happen with Delphi. I see the most ridiculous, insane things being said by what you think sometimes are normal people that have these absurd things, and how fast people latch on to something. With Chadwell was a prime example of watching a bunch of ants go over.
No, hello.
Look
Oh
at
my
that.
goodness.
Hey,
Oh my
hi,
God.
Debbie. How are you?
Yeah. Hey, Deb, what's up?
I don't know what's up with you guys.
I don't know. What do you got? Got any info for us? Any more intel? Anything going
Any
on?
more what?
Any more intel from over that side? You guys are doing a great job behind the scenes here.
Not that I can talk about.
I know that
Look at her. Listen to her.
I know that Deb had an incredible lunch today.
I did.
Oh my God. Shit, Deb, I forgot.
Of course you did.
I saw a picture.
Mm-hmm.
And I was very jealous.
Did you put it in our chat?
I think I did. I don't remember. I put it in some chat. I don't know.
You didn't send it to me, Deb.
I did send you. I did put one in. I did send you one, Adam. I put it in the chat.
You sent me one and you weren't in it, Deb.
Well, we all hated the group picture we took. We're like, oh my God.
Oh, I thought it was gorgeous. I thought all three of you looked gorgeous. So I'm sorry. Daisy sent me
I was making some kind of bizarre face. We all three were.
Oh.
But I just got to tell you, Daisy and Mel are even more beautiful in person. And they're both amazing women. Totally love both of them.
I bet you had an awesome lunch. Hi, Mel. Hi, Daisy. I wish I lived with you guys.
Mel picked a really good place for us to eat, so it was good.
Nice. And did you guys have a great chat? You guys must have. How long did it last?
I'll see. We got there at 11:30. I don't know, about a couple hours.
Couple hours.
Mel had to go to work.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice. That was nice.
Yeah, it was really nice.
But you still didn't put the picture in mine and yours and Adam's chat.
I thought I did.
No,
I have to go back and look.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm so sorry because I was doing a bunch of stuff too today, and I was supposed to talk with a certain person, but then that got postponed till tomorrow. And then I don't know. And then I was listening to Sleuth's live for a bit. Then I got really tired knowing I was going to be doing a live. Then I had a nap, fell asleep, back to or listen to Sleuth, the guy on Sleuth there, the Unsolved, and then then the next thing it was time for a live, and I totally forgot. I would have forgotten Adam until you just mentioned it. I feel bad.
Yeah, I watched Sleuth's live. It was good.
Oh, I seethed about the lunch.
Very
all day.
interesting.
Did you?
You what?
I said I seethed about that lunch all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's probably why the picture is in your chat, is because you messaged and said, "Are you having lunch yet? Do I get a picture?"
I was messaging all three of them like I was Greeno.
And I'm totally oblivious to the fact that Deb's even having lunch. You know, this is what happens, right? The brain has too much shit in it. I literally forgot. But Adam, I know why Adam would be remembering for sure. Anyway, Mel. No, it's okay. It's okay. Daisy, you can be mine. Daisy Duke. So you're talking about the Daisy that's in here, right?
Yeah.
Daisy, the one that called Daisy Duke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
she sent me a message this afternoon. She was driving by my hometown in Illinois. I guess on her way back home. So.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. You still have a smirk on your face, though, Deb. She comes in like, I got something that I know.
I really wanted to come in and say something really mean, but I didn't.
Oh,
I mean, funny mean, but I'm like, I don't want to insult Alexa.
Well, now we gotta hear it, don't we, Alexa?
Okay, I was gonna pop in and say, "What are you hookers doing?"
Where's my rude thing? I took it back, didn't I? I actually took it
Yeah.
off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. Deb, you're gonna get that title back again. You better stop. Well, Alex, I don't know about you, but yeah, what's your little hook? Okay, wait, you have an ice cream cup, don't you? Get jealous. Oh my God, you are so mean.
Oh,
I would literally own something like that too. It's a Hello Kitty one? Or did it say
no, actually, I got it when we were traveling. I think I bought it in Cyprus, I think.
Oh.
That's so cute.
You can be my USA twin. Okay?
I'll send you. I think I have an extra one. I'll send you one.
I know. I seen that, and I was just like going, "I'm the biggest kid." Okay, you used to throw cute things in front of my face, and
That's what I told you. You put pink in rhinestones, and I will buy anything. My husband always makes fun of me. Like,
I'm the 40-year-old man with like LED lights.
That's my husband, Adam. He's got his LED lights. He's building some honeycomb-looking thing shelves, and I'm like. And he's like, and in between all these is going to go those blue lights. And I'm like, oh, you mean for the project that you did and you worked so hard on and then you didn't use it? That one that lasted like a month. But he has all these LED lights. So, yeah. So I'm Alexa. You're my husband with the lights.
Yeah, and Alexa had the same microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Get jealous. But Alexa's, but the thing is that, right, like the merch company, they don't do rhinestones.
So you glue them on yourself before you ship it. That's what I do.
Right?
I would do that.
I love bling. I like a little bit of bling. I always have to have a little bit of bling. Anything that has a little bit of bling catches my eye. I'm a bling. Ice cream cones. Throw me some balloons in the air. Okay, I'm sorry we got off Delphi, people. I'm so sorry. It's Alexa's fault. Actually, it's Deb's fault. Actually, it's Adam's fault here.
You should see my business card. My business card, I have a rhinestone.
Do you?
Yeah, so I would sit there like gluing rhinestones. So all my business
glue a little rhinestone on each
one. But it works because everybody's like, that's the most unique card I ever got. So everybody remembers.
Hey, Steve, get jealous. You're not on here. You get the blue light theme going.
Lisa said 4 out of the 5 can only write with a gel pen. She's not
4 out of the 5 on the panel. Yeah. I love gel pens too.
Actually, I actually write with felt pens a lot. I like felt.
Felt pens or gel pens?
Felt.
Yeah. I like the gel pens.
But I do like gel as well.
Yeah. So, Deb, okay, just because everyone's probably going, shut up now, talk about Delphi. So what do you have? What do you, since this stuff came out today, what's your thoughts? Anything or, yeah.
I think there's some partial truth in there.
Yeah.
I do. You know, I need to look over more of it because there's more stuff.
Yeah.
And there's more information from that guy that he didn't release
Right.
on Sleuth's show. So, but yeah, I think there's some partial truth there.
Definitely. And it just becomes what's it about? What con is being played? Whatever is being played here. You know, let's just even say DNR, you know, like is just, you know, doing it all for the right reasons and whatever. Kegan Kline, whatever, is trying to sell some sort of bullshit story. If it's even Kegan. I mean, there's probably truth to that, in all honesty. Every time I go say that there's probably no truth to it, there is truth to it, because I just feel like every time I say it, that's something to me that would come out of Kegan Kline's mouth. But it's just no different than the manipulative letter that Alexa did. You know, it's just a lot of manipulation behind it, a lot of poor me, a lot of, you know, just a lot of
his talk about, you know, oh yeah, the FBI offered me a room with my hotel room and a bottle of champagne. To me, that sounds like the typical stuff that he's made up. You know, I drive a Ferrari, you know, all kinds of things. So that part sounds like his typical made up stuff.
Movie made, Hollywood movie.
That picture makes me sick whenever I look at that one where he has the watch on the airplane and he's just like, just looking out at the view, basically, and he's just like, shut up, dude. Seriously, you want to be Alexa, because we know that people hide behind a mask in a sense. How much of Kegan Kline, just roughly, would you say that he's trying to portray Anthony Shots? 85%, 75%?
Oh, I would say probably, a good 85, 90%. Yeah. I do believe so. I think he lives, like I told you that yesterday, I think he lives in that grandiose idea that that's his life. And even where he is, that is him. You know, he had the cars, even from prison. I mean, instead of saying, you know, something else, he's writing, oh yeah, you know, I used to go here and I went to 49 states. I bet you he didn't even go to 5.
Oh, but, I know. I forgot about that part. I've been to Canada.
States. Canada. Amsterdam. Dude. I love how you wrote Amsterdam.
Yeah. I know. And it was just like, come on. Like,
so no, I truly believe that he has that in his head. So
I'll be right back.
Sociopath with pathological liar. He needs like psychological help. He needs, you know, he really needs help.
You know, there's where I always get the soft spot for even someone like Garrett Kurtz, is that they were a child at some point, and then something went so wrong. Like, unless they're just like you said, the one that's, you know, when you're born, when you're
the psychopath. No, he's a sociopath. I truly believe that.
When you know that a lifestyle, because whenever they say that a child is a product of their environment, and people do things, it's no different than us. If you're hurt by relationships, you're going to block certain things, you're going to put up a wall, you're going to, you know, do whatever you have to do to, like me, right? My son hurts me. I put up a block so I don't have to think about it because it hurts too much. So I have to use my own protective shields and certain things, or else it hurts too much. So when I just feel like at the end of the day, yes, I know Garrett Kurtz killed a couple people, but I also know that he was a child at some point too, and something went so wrong that made him go down this path. And his dad, like I said, has multiple charges of animal abuse and different things. Now, obviously, when you're an adult, you still know what's typically right from wrong. So there's, you know, but it's just a matter of that sadness that I feel still, even for Ashley Garth, meaning like less for her, actually, to be honest with you, for some reason. I actually would feel more compassion for Garrett Kurtz than Ashley Garth, but only because she just seems a lot more evil, like evil. But anyways, but they were children. They were just innocent children at some point, and then whatever happened to make them, like I feel like Kegan Kline is a total product of his environment, like an absolute total product of his dad and his environment. And then
Yeah, I mean, I think he still would have had some trouble, but I don't think it would have escalated as bad as it is.
Well, I think that probably if he was with his mom, that he probably would have went down a better path.
Yeah.
Than being with his dad, who was obviously abusive to other people. He was probably someone like my son, looking for his dad's love. Like Matthew, my son knew he had mine, but he was always looking for his dad's love.
But that's the way it always is. You want to get the love from the one that you can't get.
Yeah.
And it's almost like, like when you have a toxic relationship, why do you keep coming back? It's because in your heart, you think that you're going to make them love you. And that's what people do. And that's the same thing with parents. You're always going to go for the one that doesn't love you and trying to get his approval or her approval for whatever.
Yeah.
That's why I'm constantly trying to get Deb's approval.
I feel like you're getting there. I feel like you're almost there, Adam. Yeah, not quite, but
you
you're
have my
there.
full approval.
Right. Okay. That's what she says right now on the live. Okay. No, just kidding. Nicole, go ahead, Adam. Read that in a comment.
Does Kegan look like Anthony Schatz? Like,
of course he does.
How does he believe that he's Anthony Schatz and living Anthony Schatz's life? Exactly, Nicole.
Like a twin.
He somehow is able to compartmentalize things to a point where he believes that they are the same person in a way.
Yeah. But then when push comes to shove and they actually have to meet someone, that's when he can't let go of the lie, because really, that's the part about that, is that whole game is all fun and dandy when you're behind a computer, you haven't met the person, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden that person says, well, let's meet up.
Right. Well, in actuality, it's pretty sad and pretty tragic.
Yeah.
But yeah, to most people. But then, like I said, crossing that line, it's just when you start. What was the youngest that they said? 3? Was it 3?
I mean, it was unbelievable. Yeah.
So it's just like, and like I felt too. I just don't feel like he has that remorse about it. It's almost like, well, it's not like it's a big deal. Like,
well, narcissists don't care about other people.
No,
they only care about themselves. And there are different degrees and levels of narcissism, but someone that's like him, he only cares about what affects him.
Yeah.
And then it's like hard because you don't know whether he was doing certain things or Tony was, or,
Yeah.
So it's like, like they're both monsters, but is one a different level of monster than the other?
I do believe so. I think Tony is more. I think he's violent. I think Kegan is not violent, but I think Tony is violence. I do agree with a lot of people that keep saying that.
Now, don't forget, when Kegan Kline went home, the one girl that was talking on Murder Sheets said that when he got home, so she showed up with a friend, and then Kegan said to her that something about, if she does that again, I'm going to cut your throat and make you bleed out or something like that.
It could be an outburst. Yeah, that was him. That was Kegan. We don't know if that was 100% Kegan. Oh, could have been Tony.
Right. That's what I was going to say.
Well, they met, they met at the
park.
Right,
but he didn't say that to her until
to her face.
They got home.
No, he didn't say it to her face.
Right.
Yeah, what's so funny about that is that's what what I found funny about that is that Keegan Dunker said the exact same thing almost verbatim, because back in 2015. Whenever I hear something and then I heard something again, it was just so funny how both of them each said, let's just say, meaning it was the same thing being said about, I'm just going to slice my throat and bleed out on the floor and something like that. And I'm like, oh, well, that's funny because Kegan said the same thing about that to that girl or whatever. Well, whoever was truly behind it, regardless, said the same virtual thing. So after I remember hearing that, I went back and searched Kegan Dunker's Facebook again because I just remember that exact, pretty much verbatim comment. Hello, Barley. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Barley.
What did he say? I really believe the holdup is that it's more than KK and TK. I think the entire Kokomo ring may be involved. So 8 people, not more. I'm absolutely in agreement that there's probably that many people, if not more, that actually know or involved. And yeah, actually. Yeah. And that's why I'm just waiting for time for telling. And this is why I'll be pissed if it only turns out that they take, this instead of this, because you know what I mean? Like, just because it would mean having answers, bring it to the public. Like, hey, we arrested, we solved Delphi. No, you didn't. If that's, I'll know it's bullshit. So I'm just hoping it doesn't go that route. I just want the girls to have the proper freaking justice that they deserve. Proper justice, not none of this bullshit of this person gets off and that. I want, even if some of them get off for being a lighter part of the situation, I want the main people involved to pay the price for Abby and Libby's murders. It's just, I know the world isn't fair. The world is not fair. And maybe that's my problem, is where I do see through rose-colored glasses, because I keep trying to think that the world is fair. And, in a sense, I try to believe that it's better than what it is, and it's just not, to be honest with you. And so that's what I find heartbreaking, is that you just feel if somebody did something, you do the crime, you do the time. You pay for what you've done. That justice prevails, but it's just not the case, to be honest with you, a lot of times. So it just saddens me inside, because Abby and Libby deserve the justice. These girls were brutally murdered.
And Mike, Becky,
Kelsey,
Kelsey, Carrie, everyone deserves the justice at this point.
Yeah. It's time.
Justice is such a weird word, but
yeah, because basically 2 families were destroyed. Basically, they destroyed their future, their present and their future, by murdering those 2 little angels.
And Abby's grandparents as well. Diane and her husband, they've gone through hell as much as everyone else has, and they're not talked about quite as much as everyone else, but
exactly.
Anyways, I don't know. I'm good. I feel like I want to go search Barley. I'm just gonna stick around now. Did you just look me up? What does Barley say? Also, this big yellow thing comes. Call me. I'm Barley. Thanks for the donation, dude. Obviously, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people comment, but obviously when super chats on it, just kind of catches your eye regardless out there. So we want to thank you, but it's because one of those things, like, we don't get to all the comments, of course. But call me crazy. Well, I'll call you crazy. Okay. If you want me to, I will. But I still believe that the former mayor has a hand in this as well. Missing transcript. Oh, you're talking about Evans? Then a move to the DA office shortly after. Suspicious look at the pressers. I always feel, and I don't know where he lies in any of this, I always feel Mr. Shifty Eyes Evans.
Shifty Eyes.
Well, because Alexa, do you know who we're talking about?
Yeah. I do know.
Okay, let me ask you this, Alexa. When you look at Shane Evans, do you get a gut impression? Or
he looks typical politician. He does look shady, but I don't think he's the murderer or he's involved.
No, neither.
He looks to me shady as shit.
Shady. Politician.
If anything, I would put him in the line of where Fouts and the other people go that into the sex rings thing. If I was to place them anywhere, I don't put much thought into them. Besides, when I look at them, I would not trust him worth nothing.
No.
What about Fouts? Well, I would like to know what about Fouts too.
100%.
I'm curious whatever will play out in all this. Like, I'm disgusted when it comes to Fouts. Because Fouts, I mean, you guys
I want
really
to lock him up in a dungeon.
I want to lock him up in a dungeon and whip his ass too. And
But
not
that's
for
what
good reasons.
He wants to be
Seriously.
locked up in a dungeon and whipped.
He wants to lock people up in a dungeon. I think he wants to be called Daddy.
You know, it makes me so mad that Judge Fouts got that he got off with. He got to resign. What is this?
What about Kristen behind the crime door? Heard she was
I had not heard
hospitalized.
that, but I was wondering. I noticed that
Anybody
she
know?
was not. Sorry, Deb.
Does anybody know what for?
Yeah, I didn't know. I'd wondered because she's not been in the last live or two.
Hope she's okay.
I think she had to cancel on Saturday. I think she had a live on Saturday, and then she put a text saying that she had to cancel because she was in the she had been in the hospital for a day or two, something like that. I know she suffers like bad asthma.
Okay.
I remember her saying in the chat.
Well, Kristen, behind the crime door, let's hope you're okay. Prayers go out to you.
Yeah.
If something's going on with you, okay. So prayers and be well. And I'll ask Gonzo. He'd probably know the answer to that too. Unless support with Stefan knows.
Honeybee says that she posted that she is better. So that's good news.
Okay. No, but she posted that she's better. Okay, thanks, Honeybee. So anyways, Kristen, like I said, from our channel to yours, to you, hugs and love. Oh, see, that was her right there going on. You know what? I'm going to subscribe just so I can hear it. Or perhaps it was Barley. Barley just subscribed. Barley.
Yay, Barley.
Thank you for subscribing, Barley.
Thank you, Barley.
So, Summer Girl, yes, I've seen Fig's video about the hacker. Actually, it was on a different channel first that I seen it. So, I can't think of the channel. Do you guys remember whose channel that was on with the hacker? It was that other YouTuber. Anyways, Fig
Alan
showed some.
Aaron.
Aaron, was it on? No, it was somebody else.
Not that guy.
No, it was somebody else, but it doesn't matter. Hi, Chaotic Beauty. And so, but anyways, so Fig showed some of it on his. So yes, the hacker guy, his name is Alex Voorhees. His
Trendifier.
Hey.
Trendifier.
Maybe I don't honestly remember. Even if I heard it, probably I
Kathy
wouldn't
Brooks
remember.
just said it. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, is that what it was? A Trendifier? That sounds probably right. I think you're right, Kathy. It's Trendifier. That sounds about right. Because I remember the whole little radio studio set up there. Anyways, password. So it might be that tip what led to Waback. Well, Kegan Kline was taken. So do you guys remember that it was said that the Unsolved said that he told him it was about medical reasons is why he was brought over there. I mean, crap right there. Yeah.
Well, we do know that he was complaining of kidney stones.
Right.
But we don't know if that was true or not. And like Alexa pointed out from his handwriting that she was reading in that he was probably a hypochondriac.
Right.
So,
yeah. All that ramen and burritos he was eating.
Yeah. Well, the thing too that really threw it off is that he said that he was getting antibiotics for treatment, but that's not what you treat kidney stones with. It's called. They give you something called flow something, and that's the medication for kidney stones. So I don't know why. Maybe he just had a kidney infection.
Support. I know nothing about anything in life. True story.
If I were those organs, I'd want out too.
I just want to ask each of you, just because I'm thinking of it now, though. Do you think that wife Lilith is doing? Do you think wife Lilith's involvement is actually something to do with helping get information, extract information?
Nope.
Or do you think that this is just someone involving themselves? That Deb?
I don't know her, so I can't say, but it seems like something where she's just involving herself. But maybe not. I mean, I really just don't have a care for her one way or the other. So
right. We know there's someone else that is involved himself to help law enforcement other than Kelly.
Yeah.
Right. And
Lou,
that's
is that
probably
you?
where.
If you're asking if you think she's doing what Larry scenario was,
not unless he was dressing as a woman. Yeah, that other person definitely was probably where a lot of information came from too.
Right. I know that Vito and Ellie have all of her chirps with Kegan.
Yeah. Do you guys think something's going to happen in the next couple months or no?
I think so. I think this case is close. I think we're getting close. I think they're just trying to break some alibis, but I think we are getting close.
Lies and alibis. Lies and alibis.
Yeah, I hope so.
My gut feeling is whether it's 2 months, 3 months, I feel like it's in the 2 to 3 month area. Could be totally wrong, but just with all the hype that's been going on, I don't know. I just feel like something's coming soon. I feel like something's coming soon. I don't know what it is.
Do you all think that Kegan's lawyer will stick around?
Is it the same one?
I wouldn't if I was him. I would skip town.
Achy.
I would be worried. I would be worried for, threats on my life and things like that. I would, if I were his lawyer.
Right. Maybe Fouch should be his lawyer.
See, I disagree.
He might need one soon.
If he gets a good deal and his lawyer works something out, then that's just perfect for the amount of crime you've got in this area. He got people at his door.
Steve, you
maybe
know
the wrong people.
Oh. Yeah, but from his perspective, it's money. That's what they're looking for.
Yeah, I guess we'll just see if he sticks around or not.
Deb,
time will tell. Time will tell, right?
I'm going to get it in there, Steve. Don't you worry. Well, Steve says the collective intelligence of this panel is unmatched. And I said, the only thing that's missing is, Steve. Steve, you're not here either. Luke's not on here. Steph, support with Steph as well.
You're right. I was really hoping to get a reaction from Steve when I said I doubted he was ever a police officer, and I really thought he might just be a Chippendales dancer that performed as a police officer. But I got nothing.
I heard that, actually.
So I'm saying it again.
Okay. Did you hear that, Steve? Do you need Adam to recap? Yeah. You think he was a belly dancer in his former life?
I mean, the lines between reality and truth, it's very blurred these days. Yeah. I can see it. I can see the Magic Mike physique there.
Steve, you can be Adam. You can be Adam's Mrs. Lilith. Yeah.
Mrs. Oh my Lord.
You can be husband Lilith. Yeah. You shark, you. Steve. Talk dirty to us. Let's go. He knows.
My gosh, she probably watches and says, "Oh my God, how many times did they mention my name?" Hopefully, she's not taking a shot every time.
Every time we say it, it turns him on, and it just makes me go, "God, I'm going to get on that panel and just join him." Might as well.
We should invite her to come and tell the truth.
I'm willing to pay for this. I am willing to pay for.
Oh my
God. Yeah. I want to see some dirty dancing.
You want to lap dance? Is that what you're saying?
No,
I'm
no.
just
What
playing.
type of cop? Like the ones that show up at the wedding? The wedding at the before the wedding, the weddings, or the ones before the wedding?
Oh, like the hen party or the
Yeah.
He said, Big says, where did it go? Oh no, True Crime Steve says, if you saw me dance, you would know I was a cop.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just picturing it, Steve. Okay, I'm picturing the handcuffs, the gun, Mrs. Steve coming after me with the gun. Yeah, something like
The handcuffs. The handcuffs.
I'd run fast
something like
if Miss
that.
Steve was
Yeah,
coming after me with a gun.
I can just hear that. Sonny coming after you. Adam started it.
I apologize.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Does anybody else have anything to say? Wise and meaningful. We got to impress Steve, but I don't know.
You had to say that part, didn't you? Wise and meaningful.
Yeah.
That leaves me out.
I was just about to open my mouth.
I know.
No. Yeah. Is there anything else that you guys are thinking about at all? Besides me in your dreams and stuff like that? Is there anything else besides that that you guys are thinking about, Alexa? Anything?
No, we cover everything. Thank you again. I'm sorry, Louis. I didn't mean to crash your party.
Oh, we didn't crash our party.
No, we love having you.
No, we just started
Adam
it.
and I were the party crashers.
Yeah, they're the party crashers. Yeah. This was like it was just kind of one of those things. I was like, hey, Louis, you want to do it live? Because I was pissed off, and I thought, Adam and Deb, when I get going, sometimes I'm like, they probably don't want to come on because I'll be all feisty and stuff today. I was just because it's the girls,
Yeah.
It's Abby and Libby. They were murdered, and some people are making a total mockery of it, and it pisses me off because
that
it's
was
just
what I was doing tonight was the fact that everyone's going off with these ridiculous ideas and it's getting out of control. It needs to go back to the original thing here, and that's justice.
Absolutely. It's right out of control. That's probably the best word there. Or circus, one of the two.
And the fact that somebody wants to make money out of it. It's one thing if you work like you guys, that you work on this and you want to earn a living doing this, it's one thing. But
well, it's not a living.
But cashing in, trying to cash in on something like this, you'll get there.
No, Lisa. I want to see Lisa's ass on this live with me. Then we'll see who's got the funniness coming up.
Lisa and I done a live together.
Lisa's pretty funny.
Oh,
yeah, Lisa is funny.
Yeah, she was. I was on that live.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, I'm sorry, Deb.
Yeah.
Wasn't
it was our show.
I just saw Lisa and I at the time.
Oh wow, I don't even remember this. Was it a night that it was your guys' night and you had her on?
Yeah, it was a Flora Fire night, and she was amazing with the information about how the fire department works and all of that.
She was.
So it was really great.
Well, come be amazing with your funny self. Come on, sit beside me.
Scared of Sunny.
I promise I'll bite. I promise.
That's funny. She said, "I'm scared of Sunny."
I'm scared of Sunny. Yeah. Okay. Fine.
See, she is funny.
You know what makes me laugh about that? Okay. When I was running the hotel, someone said that to me. I'm scared of you, Sonny. And I'm like, really? And I'm like, why? I don't hurt anyone. Because I walk around with such attitude in a sense. I always walk around with confidence is the word I'll use. So I just walk around with confidence, and I'm just a person that just speaks their mind and be like, get your ass back to work over there type of thing. Yeah. It was like when someone said that to me once, I'm like, you're like about another 2 feet taller than me, at least, But anyways, after that, I was just walking around all burly and stuff, and I was like, I can kick your ass. But I used to always do that because when I walked home at nighttime from work and I lived downtown, I made it so that if somebody walked near me, get the hell away from me. I'm going to kick your ass if you even come near me, because you had to portray that, because you know what I mean? I didn't want to come off as meek and mere. So it's because I always had to take the bus and be in these not so nice places sometimes that I always knew that I had to walk around like I was going to kick their butt or something. Like, don't even come near me. Don't touch me. I'll freaking pull my moves on you. Just like that trailer park chick. Yeah.
No, they say fake it until you make it.
Yeah. You know, well, been kind of feisty my whole life anyway. Ask my twin. One of the pictures that I remember most. What?
I just had this visual of Sonny walking down the street going, wax on, wax off.
Yeah.
It's so funny, Deb. That I'm not even kidding you, Deb. It's so funny you say that because that is my favorite thing from the movie of the Karate Kid, and I'd always do that: wax on, wax off, even just to joke around, wax on, wax off. You know, right now I picture myself as that chick on the Double Rainbow video of that Robertson guy or whatever it was, and there's a trailer park behind her, and she's got freaking, and she's like, "You guys tried to bully me off of World of Warcraft, but I'm not gonna."
Oh, that was hilarious.
Oh my god! And then she's like, "And I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna and I'm gonna," and I'm just like trailer park right behind her, and I was like, "That's me." I don't live in a trailer park though, but I mean, it just makes me laugh every time I see it. Maybe someday I can aspire to be that chick that gets out of her vehicle. Yeah.
Right. Not that there's anything wrong with trailer parks. My grandparents lived in one, and they were incredible people.
Yeah. Oh no! Yeah, I know. I love the movie Sunnable.
I want to address Summer Girl's comment. She said, "How could these two baboons commit such a crime and leave no physical evidence?" And yet, Robert Ives said there was lots of evidence.
Yeah. Well, I have something to say here about that, actually. There obviously is a ton of DNA. There's a ton of DNA. Because somebody bought that bunny. Somebody put that bunny on the shelf. Somebody purchased that bunny. Doesn't matter if it's in the graveyard or not. Somebody purchased these products. Right? So there's DNA all over that place, all over that crime scene.
But Sonny, you have to remember.
Yeah, you know what? All I can picture is them taking a cloth and going.
I think it was contaminated. I think because of the terrain. And I don't think it was done properly, right? In my opinion.
You don't believe that there might have been kitchen cleaner or bathroom cleaner used around the crime scene?
No, I'm sure there was tons of it around the crime scene, but I think it was missed. I think it wasn't collected. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, hair, something, DNA, a print, anything. You're telling me that they killed two girls and they don't leave anything?
Right.
Come on, man. He has to leave it, anything. But I think the way probably was collected, and also the terrain didn't help.
So, Adam, you just been carrying that little Windex bottle or whatever it is around there, waiting for the right moment to pull it.
No, I have a glass desk and I'm OCD, so I have to clean it after the live every time. So I keep it down under the desk.
I know what's not funny about when the cleaner bottle comes out.
The prop,
because I get smudges and everything on it.
Where were you?
Been waiting. He's been waiting for months to do that.
Yeah.
Brad, you believe those rumors about all those cleaning bottles?
Well, what do you mean all those? I only heard that there was one.
Wasn't it bleach? Was it bleach or was it?
I heard it was toilet bowl cleaner stuff.
Yeah, it was her bathroom or kitchen cleaner.
Yeah.
There was a rumor of. I think that came from
what it was and where everything was found, and I found that a little amusing today, but I didn't know if you guys had heard that.
The
rumor.
Say it again. Say what?
No, I didn't know if any of you had heard that new rumor that they knew where the chemicals came from and they found all the empty bottles. But
you're talking about Ron Logan's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe that at all. But
I don't believe that either.
That was
I think the toilet bowl cleaner rumor, I believe, came from the fact that. Can I finish here? Thank you. Sorry. Came from the fact that Libby's fingers were blue. And so people were thinking that. But I will tell you, having had my cousin who fought for her life and was killed, that was the case too. And a lot of that comes from when they scrape underneath the nails for DNA. And a lot of it was from her fighting. But I think that's where that rumor came from about the toilet bowl cleaner. Go ahead, Lewis.
Okay.
No, I just agree with you.
And
Well, that's
Well, wait till I finish to say that.
I know it's so hard sometimes when there's like people on, and because you have a little bit of a lag, Lewis.
Yeah.
And so Deb started talking.
So I get a dead spot, and then I go to speak, and I don't realize that's the dead spot.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, let me put it this way: it's better you than me and Adam that usually, get in trouble. Your turn, Adam. Steve says, I found Adam's presentation of the cleaner suspicious. Don't you guys think so? No, we don't love Lewis Meadow, Mama. Who's Lewis, actually?
Yeah, no, we love him.
Fine, for a fee.
No, we do.
I'll draw you a picture and sell you a picture for a fee. No, you know what?
Sign it?
I know. Yeah, don't worry. I will get Adam to sign it. He's gonna forge my signature. He's gonna put it out there. Yeah.
I was laughing so hard earlier at Sunny's or was it Sunny's hot sauce or Sunny's saucy or
Sunny's, yeah. Oh, I went blurry. Hold on.
That was hilarious.
Hold on 1 second. Snap cam. Okay, hold on. Gotta unblur myself. Better. Everything looks better. There we go. Yeah, I thought that was funny. It was Sunny's sassy sauce.
Sassy sauce, that's what it was, yeah.
And the thing is that I believe I can actually, they have one sauce bottle on that merch site. And I'm wondering if I can relabel it, because I will totally call it that. Because yes, I'm sassy. Fine. I'll admit to it. Okay. I mean, I think was it you, Alexa, yesterday? Somebody said something. No, I heard it somewhere, actually.
What?
Sunny doesn't always have to be right, but when Sunny's right, I'm right. I don't always have to be right, though.
and you're always right.
Yeah, I'm always right. Yeah. I pretend like I'm wrong sometimes, but no. But when I am right about something, I don't back down. Because once I'm right, I'm right. Am I still blurry? Am I blurry, people, or no? I'm good.
No, you're okay with me.
That's what I was thinking.
I honestly thought it was my glasses.
Oh,
I'm like, what's wrong with these glasses?
You need the
if there is still evidence at the scene, we can count the investigation a failure. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Do you guys ever remember that person that found a leaf with blood on it and turned it in? And then supposedly
Right.
said that it belonged to the killer? Right. No.
I remember that rumor. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember seeing the picture, actually, of it.
Oh, wow.
And
well,
but
wasn't it Greeno? The only picture I remember seeing is Greeno showing something. Do you remember that?
No. Yeah. I didn't overly pay too much to Greeno and Delphi, to be honest with you, because once I deemed that he was a turd, I just couldn't be asked. Like, I went back to some of his videos because he was very I know I shouldn't say this, but I mean, it is true. This one lady posted it. I'm like, you're defending this person? But he had such a knack for making really good, videos. He really did. It's too bad he didn't use his, brilliance in that area. And just, he could have made a great living off of doing that and just being a genuine good person. He would have succeeded plentyfold with YouTube and stuff like that.
Right.
Because honestly, the reason I would go watch his videos sometimes was because they were just kind of crisp and clear to kind of, he was very good at the storytelling and putting the production together of the videos. And so if I wanted something that was crisp and clear in a sense, I would usually just go over there because I knew I could find it there.
Can I say something really quickly? I just wanted to say, just on the topic, I received a really kind message from Crime Geek today, and I just wanted to say that I really appreciated that, and I wanted to thank her.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh yes,
her
yes.
mom was very complimentary
Yeah.
of the show and of Adam and the three of us.
I really admired her mom. I watched Mel's live this morning, and I really admired what her mom had to say about everything and what Crime Geek had to say. But I did receive a nice message from Crime Geek today, and so
Yeah,
that meant a lot to me.
She was a mama grizzly. That's how I would be.
Mm-hmm. I went back and rewatched that show yesterday. I don't normally do that, but I did go back and rewatch the whole thing yesterday. And I remember Adam too, because I was giving her a little bit of definite heat. I was like, basically like, smarten up, go smack your head on a wall. And, I mean, with this guy, like, how could you do this? How could you even entertain this person? But then it reminded me, as I was watching it again, it's because, I'm at that point where I've been through that stuff, and you just don't understand how easily someone can fall for stuff. But when it's kind of like you have to wake up and see things yourself. And I was waiting for that day to come. I knew it was going to come because there was just no way it wasn't going to come. And it finally did. And so, so my heart does go out to Crime Geek because she did finally, like, you know what I mean? Like, she had to experience it, obviously. Too bad, unfortunately. But then again, taking what she took from it will make her a stronger person, teach her life lessons again. And that's really what life is always about, taking something from what happened. And, thank God nothing bad happened to her. But as a female, in a sense, right? Like I said, you can, obviously males don't relate to females unless you're a female, but you know how easy it is to, be attracted in a sense to something, and then they tell you a bunch of lies, and you're like, okay, and again, just life experiences, because it was like, I just remember going like, oh man, like, this chick's so naive. She's not like, she's not seeing all these signs. But again, we're all different personalities, and it's not like I wasn't at that stage, because I left myself in an abusive relationship for 11 years, my original one from 15 to 26. And it took that to make me a stronger person, coming out of that. So I don't regret, I don't regret what happened. Like, I'm not even mad at him for being so abusive physically and emotionally, because it made me a stronger person out of it all. And I'm the one that made the choice to keep staying in it, when I should have left a long time ago. So who am I to cast stones, really, when we all get put in those spots? So, Crime Geek, I'm glad you had a voice. I'm glad that Mel let you, have a voice as well, that you and your mom, Crime Geek and her mom and Mel, and that, to put the voice there, because, it's one of those things, is that, Crime Geek put herself in a situation where something could have bad happened to her. And thank God she's okay. And now hopefully Greeno will pay the price for what he's doing and what he's done and stuff like that. And that she's learned. And like I said, it's amazing how these experiences make you a lot smarter and wiser as you get older and stuff like that. And some people don't see it, because just like a lot of people still believe in Greeno, it's like, how could you? Like, how could you guys? How could someone follow someone like this? But yet those people will always have their followers no matter what, I mean, like I said, you have the groupies that follow the killers and send them mail, and you wonder, like, where's your brain at, in a sense? But, those things happen. So even though it's sickening to me that people still follow Greeno or give them whatever, who am I? Who am I to tell them what they should and shouldn't do? It's my choice, everyone's choice to do what they want. I'm just glad that it was a good show. I watched it the whole way through. It was a good show.
Yeah, I got up and watched it this morning.
Yeah.
While Deb was having lunch with Mel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got to be in person.
Hey, Ray, I just want to say that even though I don't really comment back to your comments that you leave on the videos, you're still the ass kisser that you were from right when I met you. And just so you know, I do it. He's a turtle ass kisser. I know Ray. Ray's a feisty dude. Ray likes to stir a pot, but he's a good guy sometimes. But anyways, I see those asking some comments, and I purposely. I don't know.
Let's just say we have forgiven him, but there will not be another forgiving.
Ray, we just want to know what you did with We just want to know what you did with what was her name?
What was her name?
I ruined my joke now.
Erin?
What was her name?
No.
Erin.
No.
Oh, Karina.
Little neck.
Karina.
Oh, Karina.
Yeah, Ray, we just want to know what you did with Karina.
Not Karina McClurkin, people.
Not Karina McClurkin, another Karina.
I think that's why I had a mental block, because I was thinking Karina McClurkin. Yeah. And that's not what I...
Yeah. And what happened to Erin? I think I seen her once. Yeah. I feel like the alien ship came down, grabbed her. I don't know. I'm not really sure.
Not mine.
Yeah.
Ray, I've never sent you any screenshots or emails.
Yeah.
So you can call my bluff all you want.
Yeah.
Karina did.
Yeah.
Who was Karina's little evil cousin?
Ray.
Yeah. No, just kidding.
It was the other Ray.
Oh yeah.
R-A-E.
Well, I can't remember the name actually.
No, it wasn't Ray. Her name wasn't Ray.
No.
It wasn't.
No.
It wasn't Ray. It was Ree.
Ree.
I'm so sorry. I said R-A-E.
Yeah. It was Ree.
R-A-G-E. Ree.
Yeah, like reject. And anyways, it was.
That was a long time ago, right?
You know, it was just one of those things where people come in and they're trolls, and Ree was just a pain in the ass, and you knew that it was just. They were just there to cause havoc and distractions. Yeah. All right.
The funny thing was, every time she came back, we knew it was her, even though she was under a different name.
Some people just can't shout their mouths, can they, Ray? No.
I don't understand, like the effort to go to somebody out of your way to somebody's channel just to trash them. Like, it's like when I read the comment, like some people like leave bad comments, and I'm like, why are you? Who's making you watch? It's the internet. You can watch whatever you want. I mean, change it. You don't like it, change it.
I have to admit, I hate watch things occasionally.
You what?
I have been known to hate watch things occasionally.
Really?
Yeah.
Hate watch it.
Yeah, but you don't go and you comment. I mean, but you don't leave a mean comment.
No.
I'm pretty sure you
that's
don't.
What we said. That Ree was Karina. Yeah, she was pretending like she was her cousin.
Oh, really Ree was Karina's guy.
No. He's saying Ree was Karina. He's saying he meant to put like Ree was Karina, guys.
Oh,
yeah.
And that's important.
But the thing is that we always thought so, because it was like, it was one of those little oddities where she'd come in and then maybe the other one wouldn't. She was, just, you know. Karina. Right.
Yeah.
Rejects. But yeah, so you know, there's just different trolls throughout the way. Hey Deb, I just don't what happened to the one that was always threatening to hurt us? Whatever happened to him?
Well, I think he went to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was big. I think that was Big Daddy. Oh my God,
hold on. Fig's in the house. Shit, Fig.
Oh, hey, Fig.
Fig. So sorry I didn't notice you sooner, dude. I'm not just kidding. All right. His wife's, that's probably him and his wife's thing. No. Hey, Fig, how are you? We're just, talking about you behind your back. That was all that happened before you came in here. Or maybe you
No,
you wouldn't do that. Yes, we would. On there. Actually,
we would
if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that Steve from True Crime Web was starting to cause shit with you. I'm pretty sure that's what happened here while you were away. Sam, the little troublemaker. Yeah, I think he was talking about handcuffs, Fig, something like that. Yeah, and then Adam, of course, got all jealous. That's how the story went. It's a true story.
I would.
Hello everyone, just catching up. Busy dad, crazy stuff. Yeah.
You have an imagination, Sonny.
No. I think Adam started it with the belly dancing thing about Steve.
I never said belly dancing.
Okay, I said belly dancing. Adam said something about the triple.
I said Chippendales.
Oh, is that what it was? Close enough then. Right. Nah. Hey, Fig, I still want to thank you again for coming on the live that day that Tony Klein was buying dog food. Still appreciate that. Okay. So next time he buys dog food, you're here. Just saying. Okay?
He's probably about out again. It's been 2 weeks. He's probably about out.
Yeah. I don't know why. Do we have anybody following him this week? Anybody?
We'll get on tomorrow.
Yeah. Lewis?
Metal.
I think you're on detail this week.
Well, if Deb wasn't so busy having lunch, then maybe she could go drive around and follow him.
Right?
My God, don't give ideas.
Support with Steffa would do it, but she's too busy. I mean, look at all the snack food she's got creeping up there. I see about 10 pounds right there in those snacks that you're about to eat.
Just by watching.
I know. Anyways, let's see. Oh my God, she had to fix her hair for Fig. Well, no, that wasn't for Fig. Okay, it was. I'm so sorry because Fig likes it when I say sorry. So I'm sorry. Sorry, Fig. Just kidding. It's a running joke, okay, people. So anyway.
Oh, but he did an amazing. I watched his video. He did an amazing.
Yeah.
He's a really great storyteller.
Yeah.
Captivating.
Yes. You know what?
Yes.
He does. You know what? I don't usually watch videos too much. I did watch Figs as well. And honestly, he has a really nice voice.
Yes.
Kind of, you know when somebody has a nice voice as they're talking to their video and stuff like that?
Yes.
Yeah, did a really good job. You know,
I forgot to watch Pig's video.
Oh.
Sorry.
I was doing something, but he captivated me so much that I left whatever I was doing and I just
all right,
said it.
Alexa. It's time to get you out of here.
I was at work and I was like, I think I sent you and Deb a message and I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch it when I get home, and then I never did.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people really love Fig. Great guy, great morals, great person all around.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a great all around person.
You can tell when somebody's a good person. Like you can literally see.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
When somebody it's there with good intentions.
Right.
Just so you know, it's dog food night. Well, next week is cat food. I think then we got some little birdies coming on next week. Yeah, but we'll keep you. You know, when our people follow that person and have we'll let you know when that intel happens. Okay. And then that still to this day makes me laugh so hard that all of a sudden we're just doing the live and all of a sudden Deb's like, the way she said it that night, it was like, so Tony just bought dog food or something like, however you said it Deb, that night, it was just like,
yeah. I was like, Tony is not in jail. He is at the farm store buying dog food.
Buying dog food. Gosh. You know, so we broke the story here, just so you know, while Fig was on here, while Steve was on here, we broke that story, okay?
Right. So, and then I believe it was Steffa went and let them know at Marvin Frank's, and then Daisy went and let Gray Hughes know what we had said, and so we helped clear all that up.
Right.
Yeah.
It's funny that Steve says that because I received a comment earlier today. Steve just said if Fig was on the panel, this would be.
I know.
And I received a message that said, great show last night. You, Sonny, and Deb have the best lives and interviews. You guys are the go-to people for breaking Delphi news. Of course, there's bonus points for every time you have Fig Solves on the show.
Who said this?
I got a message privately about
did you? Yeah. No, you
That's
know what?
So nice.
Fig pops in and out of here. It actually shocked me. I didn't know that you had been talking to him. I didn't know that you were actually on another live, Fig. And that you came over here, and all of a sudden I see Fig there, and I'm like, oh, hey, dude, okay, you know, yeah. So you're always more than welcome to come on here if you want, unless I'm too feisty for you. No, just kidding. You see, Steve would all of a sudden Steve would be like, drop me a link. I'm on. Come on. Yeah, no, Adam is a bad friend. It sounds like Adam. It's not really a good friend. He's a great friend. But yeah, that was a nice surprise, to be honest with you.
I really appreciated it.
Yeah.
I know everyone, and it was great to have Steve and him on at the same time because
Yeah.
and Deb, and there was such a wealth of knowledge
Yeah.
that we figured out he was buying dog food all by ourselves.
Yeah.
Just
And
took
I'm
5 of
Well,
us.
we had help.
I said it just took the 5 of us.
Our special friend in Peru.
Did you find out what foot is the one that he got amputated?
Well, half of a foot, I believe.
Oh, half a foot,
Yeah.
whatever. Does anybody
Yeah.
know? Is it the right, the
But
left?
don't worry, the rest will be coming later.
I don't remember.
I don't actually remember either. Someone told me, like, there was actually a person that told me about it before it even hit the news because she knew Tony Klein, and she didn't like him. And to me, when I heard it, like, you know, it was insignificant besides the fact that something about, at first I think he lost his toe and then he lost, you know, but it was some neighbor that had messaged me, someone that knew him. And I was just like, oh. And that's when people, I don't know, it was when this whole thing broke about his foot about whenever it was, last year. Ray, you're excluded from this, but I just want to say that Steve and Fig, I'm just waiting for the 2023 calendar to come out with you guys on it. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want for Christmas. I want it for Christmas so that I have it for the new year. Got it? All right.
We can call it the Men of True Crime.
Yeah. Yeah. Lewis, you want to participate there, dude?
What's that?
Who wants to be January? Who wants to be July? Who wants to be no? Okay.
July.
You know, the only way I can keep Steve's attention is when I talk dirty to him. There's truth there somewhere. There's truth.
Lewis, when is your birthday?
January, right?
January.
Oh,
Shit.
January.
Capricorn.
Is it the 9th?
4th?
What's that?
Is it the 4th?
I am the 4th.
No.
Of January?
The 11th.
Hold on. Are you the 4th of January?
He said 11th.
No, Alexa.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
That's oh my God, Alexa. That's my son's birthday.
Really?
Yes.
Yes,
So
I'm
this is
January
why
4th. Yes.
We are connected. Okay? We are connected souls here. Don't deny it, Alexa.
Yeah.
January 4th. That's my son's birthday.
Yes, and Louis, I remember it was January, so January 11th, right?
Yes.
Now that they said, why did I think it was the 9th? I thought it was the 9th.
Adam,
Usually I'm good with birthdays.
Adam, when's your birthday?
July.
Oh, fancy that. I'm July 2. Yep.
Wow.
We've never heard that before. That's a shocker. Both of you are Cancers? What?
I know. You guys
Deb,
heard it here. You guys definitely heard it here.
Deb, we're malignant.
I'm blown away.
I know.
You are. Yeah.
Just wait till the freaking Globe and Mail gets a hold of that. You know, who's on you murder sheets for this? No, I'm just kidding. We got the latest here. Cancers. Yeah.
Right.
All right. Actually, don't forget, you guys, the murder sheets is going to drop tomorrow. Don't forget. Adam, do you know who the special guest is that's on Murder Sheets tomorrow?
I do actually know who the special guest is that's on Murder Sheets.
Is it a secret?
Yeah, I think it is. Well, it's not ours to tell.
I know.
It's not me.
No. Yeah.
It's not me.
So,
Now watch it tomorrow. Be the 3 of you.
Yeah.
Look at Alexa.
Selling secrets to Kegan Kline.
Yeah. I know. It's all truth, lies, and alibis. That's what we're talking about right there. Yeah.
I think that's a crime channel, isn't it?
See?
Isn't that a crime channel?
I don't
Truth,
know.
lies, and alibis?
I think it's crime, lies, and alibis.
Oh,
Sorry.
I don't know.
Squirrel. I was like,
well, you know, it's not like
Not
it's
sure.
a rocket science, that one. Truth, or what? Truth, lies, and alibis. I don't know.
I like it.
Just sounded good to the ear, but there probably is one out there. I still like It's My Criming Shame. Yeah. I just remember going like, it's a crying shame about this. And I was like, ooh, let me just Google that. Does anyone have It's a Criming Shame? And nobody did. And I was like, sweet. I would purchase the true crime calendar if everyone on the panel tonight participates. Sure. You know what? I'm going to be the moon on the picture. I'm going to bend over and I'm going to be the moon. It's going to be a fall night, people. I'll do like a October, November, October thing, Halloween. I'll be the moon. Yeah. What month do you want? Appreciate it. You know what? It's not so wrong to have a calendar. It's not.
Thank you, EXO, for the compliment, by the way.
I don't use them. Oh, what's it say? It's your rising signs that are important. I know someone that's Aries, and Aries.
Wow.
I know my rising sign is Cancer. I was told that.
See? Get at me, Alexa. Yeah. I'm coming to live with you now and your husband.
Sure. Come in.
Or you can come to Canada. It's a little bit nicer.
Well, he's Canadian. My husband's Canadian.
That's right. See?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know who Devin Adam are anymore, or even Lewis for that matter. Hello, Alexa.
Sonny, what's that message on the screen say?
I don't know. I can't.
Adam could be a model who has the bone structure for it. Those cheekbones. I'm jealous.
I know, right? Most of us have to paint the cheeks, and he just has them right.
Underneath these chins and this face, there's like cheekbones. People, I have high cheekbones too.
Did you hear what Lisa said earlier about Kegan Kline? She said
Kegan Kline?
She said Kegan Kline's just like Anthony Schatz without the tone.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right, you guys ready to wrap it up?
Yep.
Yeah. You know, I want to go search out the DNR person that that Adam, was it you that found it?
Yeah.
You go, you sleuth. Okay. Lewis.
Yes.
Do you have any last words?
That sounds like a loaded question.
No, I'm not smiling. Yeah, no. Do you? Yeah, go ahead, Lewis. Talk to me. Pretend like we're not here. Do you have any last words?
Last words. Let's just hope for the best tomorrow. I think that's what we need to do.
Okay.
Well,
wise words.
I'm not even sure what that means. What are we talking about?
Give us a little clue.
Hope for the best tomorrow, like today is the day. Hope for the best tomorrow.
Similar, but just hope for the best tomorrow. I think that's all we can do right now. There's so much rumor and speculation. You've got people joining different camps just to go against each other and people melding them together. So I think we just need to clear our heads and hope for the best tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh.
I always hope for the best.
Alexa?
No, I mean, I think we covered everything.
Oh, no, I was telling you put some gloss on first.
Oh.
Lewis, where's your gloss?
I know, Lewis. Come on, get it out, Lewis.
I owe you guys.
Yeah. I'll do it.
We'll send you some Carmex for being a good guest.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, sorry, Alexa. What were you saying?
No. I was just just saying. I honestly, about this whole circus thing. I do believe, like we were talking before, there's some truth to it. I don't believe the whole thing. I think that the guy was really there, and obviously you guys already proved it. I think he probably got the bracelet, like Lewis said, probably to sell it. I don't believe. I just stand behind this, and I know for sure that signature is not Kegan Klines.
Right.
So I really stand behind that. And they probably somebody else signed it either. I don't think he even knows. I think he just signed it. Let
me just put it up again.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So earlier, actually, Alexa, can you just recap this quickly for anyone that Yeah, it's a lunar.
Yeah, we were saying the top, like if you see the top is what Kegan signs his name as. And usually people that are, usually print, I mean, you can do you can have a signature like that, but I don't think there's no, if you go back to his handwriting, his loops look completely different. The slant is completely different. The baseline completely off too. Look at it's supposed to be the G. The hook goes backwards to what he does. So people are not, I mean, if you have a hook to the right or to the left, I'm sorry, you're not going to have in print a hook to the left. It's not possible. So in my opinion, and also the baseline, everything. No, this is not him.
Okay, and I'm going to ask you guys, even the ones on the panel are in. I can't remember a time that I screwed. Like if I do a G a certain way, I'm going to do the G no matter what. It's still going to follow the same pattern, even if it doesn't look as pretty. It's not going to go the opposite way of what I typically do.
Because it's subconscious. And even if you're, even somebody that writes print and then you do cursive, your subconscious, you're tapping into your subconscious, because you don't go there like, oh, let me do the G, let me do the. No, this was somebody that, in my opinion, I can tell you, this was somebody that was trying to say that it was to sign Kegan's name. And this is in his head what he thought it would be. I bet you Kegan doesn't even sign it like this. His real signature.
I'd be very interested to find. What were you going to say, Deb? I can see you going to say something.
I would love to find.
For me, it was what she pointed out, that the G comes down and is going the opposite way at the tail.
Yeah.
That was the clincher for me.
You know which one it is for me besides that too is the E. The E is an absolute somebody starting and stopping. They're because I know when I've done the same thing with my husband's, it's like, I mean, I'm fluent when I do it now, but when, sometimes you just practice it, you're like, hey, can I make the signature or whatever? And then you practice it and it has that unflowingness to it. And to me, that E is so unflowing, it's not even funny how that E is. It's so unflowing. And it's like someone going, oh, okay, I got to give it this look. And then it's got like that look. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah. And I truly believe this person, whoever did this, it probably writes in script. They probably, in the handwriting themselves, they write in script.
Yeah.
But that's not Kegan.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, I figured that last line truly wasn't for Aaron, but for Adam. I hope to talk to you soon, baby. Baby. Whenever I see the bees, I'm not going to lie. Whenever I see the bee, hey, Steve, you listening? Okay, because whenever I see those bees, I can't help it. I just think of boobs. And that's all Kegan's fault, to be honest with you.
Oh, my God.
Those capital B's, I'm telling you, they stuck with me.
Yeah. Those capital ones.
But yeah, so... I mean, we can't say 100% fact that it's not, but it just, Alexa's, like I said, got her expertise and she strongly feels like this is not. I personally don't feel like it is. My gut feeling went that way as well, especially when you wanted to decipher it more. And then we look at the G, how it goes backwards. And does he normally get called Keg, people? Keg? Just Keg? Like Keg, that should be an N. I think we're just missing the word Stein at the end of it, right, guys?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, and we digress. So you see, Steve knows. He knows when the show's coming to an end.
And I mean, we can tell. I mean, for this person, you can tell that whoever wrote this doesn't have a good relationship with his father. Because look at the I guess, because he was supposed to write Klein, I guess the last name. And this person didn't even write Klein, meaning that in his own relationship with his father, probably he doesn't have a good relationship with his own father, whoever wrote this. So, yeah. I do readings now at 4:00. Kidding. People keep saying, no, it's true.
Psychic Alexa will be on next
4:00.
Yeah, right.
I actually got an email about that. Yeah, I'll get him at 4:00 tomorrow. So anybody's interested.
I do want to say this is Kelly truly. She said she would have paid to have you do it, because that's how much it meant to her that it was that what you did last night.
Oh, wow.
So she wanted to let you know how much, like she said to me multiple times today, how much she appreciated
Thank you.
of what you did, because and we're gracious to Kelly for the fact that she actually allowed us to do it and show it. And
oh my God, so she would have paid me and she would have paid my $1,000. Oh my God.
Technically, she would have paid me, since you obviously money goes through me first. I probably would have kept it.
Don't you have to pay the experts?
Yeah. But no, again, just very appreciative of your taking your time out to do this, knowing that your son has been sick as well, and now you got 2 sick sons, and and stuff like that. So
you're welcome.
So we'll take that down, and we'll come in and we'll say goodbye to everybody. It's a criming digression. No, it doesn't rhyme. It doesn't.
No, it didn't.
Hey, Lewis, dude, get out of my spot. No, just kidding. I put myself there. Oh, let's just move you around. Okay, that's better. But yeah, I want Alexa's autograph. Oh yeah, right.
My signature.
Alexa, I'll sign it for you and send it to him.
Yeah. I feel like we're always looking at 2 Steves. There's the Steve when he's doing his channel and he's all structured and did it for him. Then he comes in here and he's like, woohoo, throw my shoes and socks off. And, like, woohoo, Sunny's channel. Yeah. Well, I shouldn't say Sunny's channel, it's Sunny's channel, but it's Crumb and Shame's channel. It's like, this is where the party's at, right, guys? This is where we can kind of just chill sometimes, laugh with you guys at the end of the day, but still take it seriously that we care about the justice for Abby and Libby, and we appreciate all the followers and everyone and the members. And the only person that we're not so appreciating right now, I don't know, it's Ray, that person that had to speak last, just had to get it in there last. TCW wants to analyze Alexa. Who's TCW?
The True Crime Web. True Crime Web. Yeah, you guys. Well, you have my signature already.
I was trying to duplicate it just now and I couldn't. That star was really impressive.
That's actually an A, but yeah.
Well, I know, I figured that, but
yeah, yeah, I know it forms a star. Yeah.
I kind of laughed because I didn't even clue in. It's like when Gonzo said something back to me, and he's like IACS, and he's like something like that. And I'm like, and I'm just like, Gonzo, what does IACS stand for? And he's like, it's a crime and shame. And I'm like, oh, okay. So
I've done it multiple times.
I found that I'm even starting to use IACS just because it's like on the merch stuff, it's like ISEA mug, stuff like that. Just because it is just like I don't know. So just being stupid like that. But anyways, okay, you guys, I'm obsessed with the graphology. I hate that word. Graphology.
You don't like that word.
I want to ask everyone. Well, you know what? I just want to say this too, you guys. I walked away yesterday knowing that the I's are talking about parents. You said E's are emotional based. And
also the E's, remember? The capital E's.
Yeah, the capital E's. And just the hooks, the Fallon, what was it?
The Fallon's claw. Oh, hook.
And stuff like that. So it does it. It's one of those things that when you look at people's writing from now on, if anyone's really paying attention, you're like, got some others. Oh, we got the hook. Run. No, I'm just kidding.
Alexa, I was sitting here last night like this the whole time. I had a whole, like, all the letters, like.
Yeah. All right. I know. It's chicken feed. But anyways, you guys have a great night. Thank you for joining the live tonight. Ooh, another 4-hour live. You guys know you love it. All right. All right. Take care, guys. You have a great night. Thank you for Barley. Thank you for your donations tonight. And there was somebody else. Shoot, can't remember it. God, I can't just not say Barley and not thank the other person or 2 people. I think it was. Sorry, guys. I have to at least do it. I feel bad.
Barley left 2.
Yeah, Barley left 2. Was it Carly? Hold on. I just got to look at the date. Oh, it was just Barley. I thought there was a couple. I thought there was another one. I'm just saying. Oh, is it? Well, no, it was just Barley. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Barley. Well, hey, Barley.
And then someone joined. Was it was it Barley as well?
No, he subscribed.
Subscribed. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he subscribed. So thank you very much, guys. I'm going to go buy my mansion now, just so you know. Don't worry, Deb and Adam. I'm going to let them have the east and west wing while I have the central house of the. But
Awesome.
anyways, yeah. Let today be the day. Justice for Abby and Libby, and let truth and justice prevail, of course. Good night, guys. Take care. Yeah, see you guys.